The subject is junk food. Russell.
Hello. Am I allowed to take this out? Or do I have to...
Go for it.
Slick. There was an amazing thing the other day. Apparently 15% of 2 to 11-year-olds in England are now obese, and the government's going to ban telly adverts of junk food till 9 o'clock so the kids can't watch. And you find yourself screaming at the telly, if your 2-year-old's obese, that isn't telly's fault, that's your fault. How can you possibly ban the adverts? Ban your fanny until you can look after what plops out of it. That is unbelievable. There's ways and means. My dad invented something, right, to make us eat our dinner. My sister would never eat it. She was like, no, it looks disgusting, Dad, no way to eat it, right? My dad invented something called the dinner witch. So, my sister was like, it looks disgusting. My dad would wink at me. I'd pop outside, ding-dong, at the doorbell. My dad would then look into my sister's 8-year-old face and go, oh, Kerry, who could that be? During dinner time, with your plate still so full. And I suppose it could be the dinner witch. At which point, my sister would like, slick.
Protest marches. Who's up first? Any come in and protest?
Yeah.
Russell.
OK. The only protest march I went on the Countryside Alliance March. I'm not pro or anti-fox hunting. I just quite like watching posh people get beaten up. I know it's wrong, but if you can find me a more glorious noise than then I'll happily listen. Come on, it's going to be fun, isn't it? And it's just so much fun baiting right-wing people. What do you think about fox hunting? I'll tell you what I think. If we didn't chase the fox, the entire bloody country would be overpopulated by foxes. Is that what you want, some hideous land of the foxes? Me, unable to leave my house and fear a fox wandering up to me, stabbing me in the gizzards? Is that what you desire? Looking across my lawn to see fox upon fox, prowling along my paddock, flicking the V's at me, walking hand in hand with asylum seekers? Is that what you want?
OK, the topic is air travel. Who wants to come in on that?
I'll do that.
Russell.
My favourite story about air travel, there was a bloke a little while ago who got put in prison for 3 days because he refused to stop kissing his boyfriend on a plane flight to South Africa. How magic's that? You can't help but picture him dressed entirely in latex, you know, surrounded by a sea of Burberry on an EasyJet flight. All right, lads, I'm going to make this tense for you. Ramon, let's do the bad thing. Do you want to stop doing that? I'm trying to read Nuts magazine. Whatever. Stop doing that. It's not natural. You're flying.
The subject is leisure. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
I don't quite know how that signifies leisure. How has that old man got her? That's a joke. Anyways, we've got more disposable income now than ever, right? And this is quite an odd story, but my mum recently bought a hot tub. Now, I don't know if anyone else... It's quite exciting when your mum gets hot. She put it at the bottom of the garden, you get quite giddy, and then you're in it, and then you realise you're actually just outside having a bath with your mum. And it's a very... You've got no recollection of how to behave, right? And I've got a slightly lazy eye, so my mum's like, are you looking at my thighs? No! It gets freakier. My dad jumped in, my brother jumped in, my sister jumped in, and 2 of our family dogs leapt into the pool, right? So we're all on the edge, like really British, terrified, we're all naked. Dogs are just going around like that. Having the time of their life, right? And my mum just chose this moment to embarrass us, just looked up and went, hey, guess what? Well, she wasn't doing a dog impression, that would have been weird, right? She went, guess what everyone in this hot tub's got in common? I don't know, Mum, what? That's a dog hitting me, right? My mum looked up and went, everybody in this hot tub has sucked my tits.
OK, the first subject is street protesters. Can I have a volunteer talk about that?
I'll do that, Dara. Nation. So, I love street protesters, they're fantastic. The best I saw, there's a lovely old lady who, since the war in Iraq started, she stands outside the Bristol Hippodrome with a big sign that says, toot if you're anti-war. And if you drive past her and go, ha, she does this. Now, I'm not sure, I've made her leap many times. I don't know if I'm anti-war or really pro-pensioner leaping. You know, when you kind of go, why am I doing this? Ha, stop it! Nah, do it! They're everywhere. They're brilliant. There's a bloke that I saw the other day, you know, one of those religious godbotherers. It's fantastic. Just with a loud hailer, just pointing at people running. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. Everyone was freaked out. Two goths delighted. That's a separate issue. But he pointed at me and I was freaked out. And then he did something wonderful. He pointed at this really strutting black guy. I don't know why the fact that he's black made it cooler, but it really did, right? Pointed at it, went, you're going to hell. Without missing a beat, this bloke just went, no, mate, HMV. And he just sat there going,
Well done, Russell Howard. The next topic is the body beautiful. Who wants to come in on that?
We come in all shapes and sizes, don't we? Right. Good example, my mum has recently joined an under 5 foot club, you know. I'm not lying, you haven't seen a prettier sight until you've seen a load of tiny ladies sat around a table, their feet barely touching the floor. Sat there, because they're all under 5 foot, convinced they've got the same things in common. They haven't, right? The only thing they've got in common, when you hoover near them, they don't have to lift their legs. That's pretty much it, right? And there's a really amazing old lady there called Sue, who's about 80, and she's got a prosthetic hand. Now, we got chatting, right, and when she first went to school, the state of prosthetics was so poor, she actually went to school with a full-size man hand. As if your first day at school isn't terrifying enough. We're going to get bullied. There's your hand. You'll grow into... What do you mean I'll grow into it? I'm a little girl, I'm not Gordon Banks. What's that?
There's Russell Howard. Men's health is the next top, as represented by the knee. The window on the man's soul, the knee.
Well, we've all been there, let's be honest. Jesus. And it's got quite a nice pant ferret there, which is a bit of hair. Never mind. Hey, we all call it our pan ferret, don't we, children? Men's health, basically, it's quite an embarrassing story. Because it's terrifying when you go to the doctors, and you're so scared. I turn into a 6-year-old boy. I'm totally unable to explain what's wrong with me. I'm like, doctors like that, what's wrong with you? Who did this to you? Dragons. And you're sat there, terrified. 3 times in my life, I've been convinced I've got testicular cancer. Every single time, it's been an ingrowing hair. It's, yeah, funny. It's getting to the stage. I need something terminal just to stop me looking like a massive pervert. You know, there's no way of getting comfy when you're having your balls checked, because the doctor's like, obviously my balls aren't that big. If you sat there and go, well, you do appear to have a problem, Mr. Howard. You appear to have camel's gonads. But you don't know where to put your hands, you know? You can't sort of do that or anything. I toyed with the idea of doing that, but... I wish I'd been courageous enough just to go... I didn't. I sat there like a timid T-Rex as my penis gently shrunk. And it's horrible, because the only good thing about going to the doctors is the ladies' magazines. You know, it's always the same. I found love in Falaraki. The most orange woman you've ever seen. Like morph in a frock, clinging on to some terrified waiter. He gives me love 24/7. Cut your own fish fingers, Darren. He's a keeper. You're literally flicking through. When you get to the middle, that's when it gets properly ridiculous. There's always some woman staring at that. There's a ghost in my womb. I was walking downstairs. It flew out me vulva. It were Henry VIII. That's the only good thing about going to the doctors.
Thank you very much, Russell. The subject is national identity. Who wants to come forward? Russell.
Thank you. We're told to worry about national identity all the time. Like, Gordon Brown seems to be obsessed with British values. Have you noticed that? Kind of preaching British values. What are British values? Ultimately, we're all embarrassed and we laugh at stuff we shouldn't. That's pretty much it, isn't it? It's a forbidden giggle. You know when you're not allowed to laugh, but all you can think about doing is laughing. It's like when you see an old lady get hit by a frisbee. You know it's wrong. You know? The last time I saw that flag, it was a football game. England were playing Croatia, right? In Croatia, there was a bloke holding up the flag, right? Into which he'd sewn the words, "Go home, asylum seekers!" And you're like, how middle-class a hooligan are you? You're into bigotry and embroidery.
Good man, well done, Russell. First topic is transport. Russell's straight in.
Hello. I had a car crash the other day. It was horrific. I hit this lady. She was in a car. She wasn't dressed as a bollard. It was so bad because I hit her, and then I sort of walked out to say sorry. And how unlucky is this? She was staring at me with real fear. For some reason that morning, I decided to wear a Grand Theft Auto T-shirt. Now... There's no way you can make that worse unless you've got a beer in one hand going, not again. I've really got to buy a steering wheel.
Subject is the media. Who wants to come into that? Russell.
I'll do that. I'd see, you know, the way I like getting the news is Radio 5 Live. It's fantastic, 'cause it's just news and nutters, isn't it? They'll read out, like, that was the Pope's view on abortion, and then, hello, Felicity Puddleduck here, livid and ill-informed. I'd just like to say those harlots should give birth to their children aged 2 that charge you to national service. I'm off to bake a cake. And sat there listening, and then the next night, David, are you out of your mind? Cloning? Think it through. 2 versions of me. Want to go out and commit a crime? Who gets blamed for it? Me! I'm doing a 20 drink. He's banging my wife. Where's the justice? And you sat there listening to these nutters, and then the most ridiculous story. A man in Bristol's found the face of Jesus on a crisp. And suddenly, there with him, I couldn't believe it. I opened up my frazzles. There he was.
Russell Howard. The subject is charity. Who wants to come into that? Russell.
It's, cheer if anyone's ever given clothes to Oxfam. Fair enough. You whooped then. Woo, do we win a prize? No. It's a really odd feeling because you feel quite proud of yourself. Just wondering, where am I going? I'm off to save Africa. That's right. And you wander in, you just plop down your clothes. Always some lovely lady, bung it anywhere. And there's a tiny part of you that gets really annoyed. You almost want to go, right! Well, we'll do that again, shall we? And this time you're going to act like you give a shit. It sounds bad, but there's a tiny part of you that wants to go, Sire, he brings goods. The chosen one has arrived. As you fling pants at orphans. Yippee, hurrah, will you ever be back in time, you needy tinkers, banana dance?
Russell Howard. The first subject is homelessness. Who wants to come in on that? Russ.
I had a really great incident with the homeless bloke the other day. That sounds fairly dodgy. It was really, it's weirdly uplifting. So I gave him £1 and I was kind of walking away and he went, "Oh, mate, I've got a magic dog." Now that is a sentence that buys you half an hour with me, right? And he had sickle down him, this dog, right? And the homeless bloke had sick down him as well. And I was like, "What happened?" And he went, "Oh, we was asleep in the skip and some bloke chucked up on us." It's the most depressing thing you've ever heard. And he just looked at me and went, "No, it was amazing." Like, really? Why is that? And apparently what he did, still covered in sick, he stood up in that skip and just went, "Ah!" So this bloke was so drunk he thought his vomit had come alive. That man will never, ever drink again. Beer, Dave, it comes alive! It comes alive! Lovely moment. Well done, Russell.
The subject is the West Country.
I'll say this.
Who? Russell.
How can you not love the West Country? I've genuinely seen graffiti in Bristol during the last Tory campaign. Do you remember, are you thinking what we're thinking? Somebody had written underneath it, "Is it, do I like what's-its?" It's phenomenal. It's wonderful, isn't it? I used to live there. I've moved away from Bristol because I was near a dogging site, which is just a bit odd, right? And, all right, I wasn't into it. I was just near a dogging site, right? And I was talking to my friend. I was like, "Jane, why do they do dogging near the house, right?" And she looked and went, "Apparently, you got really great views of the Clifton Suspension Bridge." And you're like, "Well, you've got faith in humanity, haven't you? Just the idea that some... I tell you what, it's only when you're doing the nasty in a Cortina that you can truly appreciate the work of Isambard King of Brunei. That, my friend, is craftsmanship. Shall we? Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Russell. The next topic is the media. Who wants to come in? Russell.
I'll do that. I think the papers are making this country a worse place to live. Don't you feel like that? Just the unremitting horror of the Daily Express. They must well just get rid of news and just have every day, "Don't go outside! It's full of queers, blacks and crime. Oh, if only Diana was here." And just sort of sat there going, "Come on." But they're all the same, you know? They're all the same. The Daily Mail every day, "Asbo's Muslim speed camera, Asbo's Muslim speed." The Sun, "Are you a pedo? Are you a pedo? Have a bang on her tit 16 today. Are you a pedo?" You know? The Independent, you try and read it, it's like it's grabbing you by the throat. Are you recycling? Are you? You just killed a polar bear! You! All the while, the Guardian's in the corner fanning itself with a wall chart. You silly little things. Tell 'em, Telegraph. Cricket! Cricket! Too much.
British society.
Thanks. There's a lot of idiots about, aren't there? I was in a sauna the other day with some men, which, you know, let's forget about that part of the story, but there was this bloke who was just sat there going, I tell you what, this country's gone to the dogs. 5 years' time, guarantee it, this country, Sharia law. Everywhere you look, Sharia law. And his mate went, yeah, but the thing is, right, under that law, you can have 4 wives. And this bloke suddenly went, really? And you're like... Make your mind up, mate. You Sid James or Enoch Powell. They're everywhere. Titties, ha. He went mental. 4 wives. Imagine the fun I'd have. 1 for every day of the week. It's wonderful when you see bigotry slapped, isn't it? I was on a train the other day. There was a bloke sat here, let's call him a dick, who was sat opposite a man of foreign persuasion, just go, why don't you go home, mate? Why don't you go home? And this hero looked back at this bloke and went, I am. That's why I'm on the train.
Next topic is drugs. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
Good laugh, mate. I get offered drugs loads. I was at Glastonbury this year, right? And this bloke came up to me, he was like, oh, mate, do you want some shrooms? And you're quite tempted, because everyone's like, it was amazing, man. Had a chat with the tree. Good guy. He was called Nathan. You'd love him. We could play racquetball Thursday week. What a chap. But you know, if you took mushrooms, you'd be the one who would have the story that would end up on the front page of the papers. Do you know what I mean? I killed a lollipop lady. She wouldn't let me lick it and I killed her. So in the end, right, it's really embarrassing. I had 3 packs of Starburst just shoving in front of my tummy, like, nom, 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 nom. I was like, my guts totally gave way, and this lovely old lady came up to me and was like, are you all right? Now, you've never known being truly pathetic until you've looked into the eyes of a kind stranger and gone, I've eaten too many sweets.
And the topic is relationships. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
Britain, I have sexual advice for you. That's right. When I was 18, I used food in the bedroom. Now, don't ever do it. It didn't go well, right? I used Rolo yoghurt. And rather than tell... Yeah, exactly, right? Rather than tell my then-girlfriend what I had planned, I pretty much waited for her like some hideous yoghurt goblin, right? Now, I doubt there's anything more terrifying than coming home to find me naked, holding yoghurt, going, yeah, right? And I panicked, and rather than putting a little bit on, I pretty much basted her, right? By the time I'd finished, she looked a bit like Morph. You're sat there. I created an angry meal. You don't know where to start licking. You don't want to lick randomly, then she looks like she's got an illness. So, I did foot up to knee. That took me an hour. And hours, I was just... She looked like an angry gingerbread lady who'd had her leg dipped in Tippex, right? It didn't end there. I was like, I can't help you. The door opened, one of my dogs ran in and started licking the other leg. Never use food in the bedroom.
Thank you very much, Russell Howard. OK, the topic is human behaviour.
Some things you can't help doing. Do you find this? Like, if you get a cold can of Diet Coke, it's not enough for you to go, that is freezing. You have to find somebody you love and put it on their face. You can't... You don't do that with any other food. This soup's boiling in your eyes, but for some reason you become a fizzy torture. All right, Mum, Fanta to the knee! We're all fairly peculiar. Sometimes you think weird thoughts. I was in Tesco the other day. I was offered a bag for life, and I found myself going, I can't commit to that. You know? I don't know what bags are going to be like in the future. I feel like a tool if I got a plastic one in 2024. People go, I've got a new bag. It packs itself and speaks Spanish. Piece of shit. What can you do? I can suffocate a child. That's all you're good for. He can speak Spanish. I can hurt your hands on long journeys.
Topic is families.
Well, families are quite peculiar. Mine are wonderful. I went to Brighton the other day, and my uncle was like, watch out, it's full of gays, and they'll get you. They'll get me. They're gays, they're not ninjas. Not gonna... I'm so glad that I was raised by lunatics. I remember one of the weirdest stories I had happen to me when I was little. I was 8 years old. I was in Lanzarote. I just put some rubbish in a bin. I came around a corner and I was confronted by 2 werewolves, right? Turned out it wasn't werewolves, it was my mum and dad. Ah, ha, ha, isn't it hilarious? Not really, I've shat myself, right? But I've only recently found out they did not buy the wolf masks in Lanzarote. They bought them in England, which is beautiful and chilling at the same time. Look what I've got, David. Couple of wolf masks. You know, you don't like wolves, don't you? Captain Shitterbrick next door. Well, let's put him on now, scare him. Can I hold you just there, David? Can I wait until we're in a foreign country, get him really out of his comfort zone, and then properly shit him out?
Families. Well done, Russell. The next topic is education. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
I remember school being fun. I think my favourite moment ever in life, pretty much. There was a girl in our school called Lydia. She was trying to make her calculator work. She was repeatedly knocking it against a desk. And after about an hour, our teacher went, Lydia! How would you like if I banged you against the desk? It's the greatest day of school. But now it's more sinister, isn't it? Like, they're now talking about teaching 5-year-olds sex education. Of course, people are very angry. It's disgusting! It's too much! Like, calm down. I'm not going to teach them technique. Right, this is how I like to do it, kids. That's right. Kids aren't going to run home, put dolls around a toy car and go, look, Mum, they're dogging, they're dogging. It's going to be some poor teacher trying to talk to 5-year-olds about love. Can you imagine a harder job? Hello, children. I'm here to teach you about love. Good luck with that, mate. I'm off to lick that tree.
Thank you very much. Russell. The subject, Russell, is etiquette.
It's like ladies with pointy breasts carrying books in a weird way. I'm really socially awkward. I met Jonathan Ross the other day, I got really excited. I was having a wee backstage at a gig, and he went, you're thingamajig, aren't you? And for some reason I went, I can be whoever you want me to be. Now, in a toilet, that is just a come on, you know? And with women, it's even worse. I was on a train the other day, and this lady went, excuse me, can you look after my bags whilst I go to the toilet? Now, in that situation, all you've got to do is go, yes. But for some reason, I panicked and went, you're not allowed to go, and it's in the station. So she sits down, going, fair enough, didn't realise you were the poo goblin. Horrible moment. The train wouldn't move. Eventually it did. I swear she looked at me and went, can I go now?
Thank you very much, Russell. The next topic is men's health. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
I went to the doctors recently with anal issues. I thought I had cancer, not I can't put my CDs in order. But it's a terrifying moment, right? So scary, because in your head, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. And I went there and I took down my trousers. Obviously, we had a chat first, and it just... I'm not very well. You see that, mate? This is a chip shop. You've never done it slower in your life. I was just peeling them down. I got them down to about there. Just heard his booming voice go, in the other room. You have a decision to make there. Do you pull them up or do you waddle with pride, right? You waddle, that's what you do. When you waddle, you can't help but giggle. The last thing you need is to be giggling is before a man's going to pop his finger in your Richard, because now you're a wiggling target, right? I'll be honest, when the finger goes in, you're not laughing anymore! You're like a red arrow! And that's the moment they chat. How you doing? Fine. When you draw the curtains, we've gathered quite a crowd. Look at that, it's Atrium Steps and he's getting violated. I'm Russell!
The next topic is the royal family.
Prince Harry's pretty spectacular, isn't he? He's wonderful. The Sun really can't make their mind up, because one minute the Sun, he's a war hero, next minute, racist. Make your mind up. We don't want him killing foreigners, but don't call them names. That appears to be the way they operate, you know? But there's something wonderful about Prince Harry. He must have a weekly show called These Are the Things I've Done. And we'd watch it, wouldn't we? Yeah, a couple of years ago, man, I shaved my pubes, put it on a swan, big wow. Next week, I'm going to light my farts and fondle a gibbon. Come on over! We love him because he's ferociously stupid. Think about it. He had 100 grand spent on his education, the finest education money could buy. He went to Eton, he got 2 A-levels. One's an E in geography, one's a B in art. Can you imagine that? Your dad has spent 100 grand on your education? I've done a drawing and I sort of know what a hill is. You know,
Next subject is rage.
no wonder that man's cross. He's stuck in a shuttlecock. Everyone's angry, though. I know the kids did really well in their A-levels. How do we respond? A-levels are getting easier. In my day, you have to do 50 questions in a minute. You got one wrong, they killed your dad. You know? All you hear is, this country's gone to the dogs. I'm fed up with this country. It's the worst country in the world. It's enough to drive you mad. Yeah, I bet there's some bloke in some war-torn African village as we speak, just weeping. Why are you crying, mate? Is it because you've got no food, no money, no home? It is none of those things. Some people in England only have their willy bins collected once a fortnight. Is there no God?
The next topic is the consumer society.
Russell. It's all a bit much, isn't it? I went into a shop the other day that said, why not try a guilt-free wrap? You're like, don't make sandwiches evil. Sandwiches are lovely. The bacon sandwich, one of the loveliest things in the world. What is a bacon sandwich? Essentially, it's bread giving a dead pig a cuddle. It's a lovely thing. I love you, Mr. Pig. Why do the Jews hate me? It's lovely. I was really down about it, and then I saw this wonderful thing that I think could only happen in the West Country. The bloke behind the counter in this shop yawned. The bloke in front of him, who did not know him, popped his finger in his mouth and went, ooh, yawn rape, and I nearly died. I had never seen a yawn rape, and now you've learned about it, you can't not do it. You'll be on a bus, you'll see an yawn rape, you can't help it. Did the bloke behind the counter headbutt him? No, he didn't. The bloke behind the counter giggled and went, it's a good job I didn't fart, wasn't it? And you're sat there going, well, the world is a better place.
Thank you very much, Russell. That's fitness.
Could have been camel toes. Now, I was in the gym the other day. I was in a locker room, and a 5-year-old boy ran in and jumped into a locker. Now, sometimes you know you're just going to have an incident, right? You could hear him in there giggling, like, and you knew what he was going to do. He was going to jump out and scare his mates, because his mates appeared seconds later, like, where's Stephen gone? Where's Steve? He was there a minute ago. This is most irregular. Huh? And he waited, not for his mates, but for 3 huge naked men. It was fantastic. They were kind of walking past, and this little kid leapt at those men like a cat with rabies. It was incredible, right? Just from nowhere, the noise they made, I've never heard a noise like it. They sounded like a tugboat getting molested. It was like, His long-suffering dad is in the showers, obviously heard this and went, that'll be my bloody boy! Ran back, confronted this glowing hellbeast and went, Stephen, what have I told you about acting up in public? And this little kid cut his dad down with one very simple sentence. Dad, your willy's moving? You're just there going, oh, the world is a better place.
The subject is young people.
Russell. Funky young people. You know, it's depressing being hit. I saw this the other day, it nearly killed me. It's a kid who was about 8 years old in a cafe with his mum. He went, here, Mum, doesn't matter how many of these you eat. He was eating a fun-sized Mars bar. Doesn't matter how many of these you eat, it never leads to fun. How depressing is that? It's not a happy meal. Life is suffering, Russell. Life is suffering. It shouldn't be like that when you're 8. When you're 8, you should be excited about the world. Can you remember the first time you saw a rainbow? Can you remember the giddy delirium in your mind? You're like, Dad, there's colours in the sky. I like the sky. I like colours. The two are combined. My mind is literally blown. I need answers, big man. I need answers. Well, that sun is called a rainbow. Oh, my God, it has a name. It has a name. This day can get no better. There's a pot of gold at the end of it. And it's guarded by a tiny leprechaun. Pull over, Dad. Pull over right now. Has anyone ever chased a rainbow? I did. You never forget it. I bet you didn't do this. Me and my little brother took a knife just in case the leprechaun acted up, right?
Thank you very much, Russell.
Why did one of Corbyn's shadow cabinet appointments upset farmers?
Oh, it's his farming minister is a vegan. She's the only politician less welcome on a farm than David Cameron.
The good thing about having a vegan agriculture minister is they will not talk bullshit. They talk organic mulch.
She wants to treat meat eaters the same as smokers, doesn't she? And you're thinking, well, you know, certainly if you go into Pizza Hut and order the meat feast, you'll think twice about that, wouldn't you, if you have to eat it outside?
I don't know. If people gathered outside offices to just eat meat, I think that would become enormously popular.
Just do the pepperami like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloody hell, it didn't used to be like this, did it?
Sitting under one of those heat lamps, it's slowly cooking.
You can imagine meat eaters going away to European holidays just to come back to be like, it was amazing, you can still eat meat inside over there.
But then the NHS could help with, like, wean you off with, like, a meat patch. Or you could just chew an OXO cube if you were getting, like, pangs.
Could you put an OXO tube into an e-cigarette and, like, and vape it? Would that, would that perform the same thing? Oh, beefy. Oh, I really need
Sorry,
that.
it just sounded like you were having sex with Ian Botham then.
Tell him again about those long walks, beefy.
I think she's got a point, though. I think meat is quite similar to smoking. I think, you know, a lot of people after sex, they like to have a cigarette. And I like to, after sex, just have a quick spit roast.
OK, who also had a party conference this week?
I believe it was UKIP.
It was, of course, UKIP. Yes, they did, actually, yeah. Nigel Farage, big fan of the show. How are you, Nigel? Good to the...
The thing about it wasn't they didn't have enough people, did they, at UKIP? They had to slash the ticket prices because nobody was turning up. I mean, they keep on telling us the country is full, but they can't even fill their own conference hall, can they?
It was at Doncaster Racecourse, which is weird, given the trouble they've had with the first-past-the-post system. Why was it...
Why are these people paying to go and watch the UKIP conference? Do you know what I mean, if you want to watch, like, boring old men in shit clothes talk about hating foreigners, Top Gear's on Amazon soon.
The EU put tariffs on snuff, which is really going to annoy any 19th century aristocrats.
I love snuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, I popped some before. Give me a bit of courage to do this show.
No, James, no, James, you did cocaine.
Oh. The boy who sold it to me told me it was snuff.
The small Dickensian boy who sold
Yeah, try this snuff, man.
I've got a turkey and I've got some snuff.
He said he was a Dickensian crack boy.
You presume that was some sort of chimney thing.
Having a crisis. A fly's gone up Angela's nose.
Yeah, that's OK, that's also cocaine, right? Would you all on this side stop euphemistically doing cocaine?
How are you guys talking about cocaine when we've got the two who are dressed like Scarface over here?
I like Ed's little dead boy shirt he's got on with the little ghosty faces.
They're little... I've worn this in tribute because this is what Dara's going to look like when he's a ghost.
There you are.
Yes, I will. When I pass away, I revert to my Mexican state.
You can imagine you hovering over all of our beds when you've passed away.
Unlikely lines from the grave. Step up to the mic.
Scenes you never thought you'd see.
Oh, you can't get rid of me now, Brian Cox.
Brian.
Science can't explain this, Brian.
What good is your physics now?
The answer is 1. What is the question?
Is it what grade of haircut can Andy Parsons only dream of? Is it, let's be honest, when does life start to go downhill?
Is it what does the
Wow.
Very depressing.
Yeah. I've got a lovely idea of your first words. What are you going to say, Frankie? Bleak.
Gina, which category would you like?
Entertainment news.
OK, entertainment news. The answer is 50 nights. What is the question?
Is it how long does it take me to successfully build an IKEA wardrobe?
Is it which themed disco evenings have the most restrictive age policy? 50 nights. No? Is it?
Is it how long before we get the right answer to this one?
I think I've got the right answer.
No, don't do that. I haven't done a funny one yet. Stick around, right? Is it generally speaking what separates 51 days? You don't have to be rude. My fundamental objection to the idea of a debate between the leaders is that it is an American idea. I can't bear the idea that it's an American idea. It's like one of those ideas that we've imported, like nobody has a school leavers disco anymore. They all have a high school prom, and they all turn up in little bow ties and a ball gown.
Know? Because he's cruising around in an empty limo. Hey, you like the hip-hop?
No, ladies.
Is it, when my wife and I did our IVF, how many abnormal sperms were found in my first ejaculate?
It's true. Yeah, we were all there. We had a lot of support. After this, we're all going to see Frankie as well.
I say my first ejaculate, it wasn't my... You know.
No, obviously it wasn't your first ever ejaculate. Because that would explain why it wasn't working till then.
I was told.
Oh, this? Yeah. Oh, we use this. Oh, we don't need you for a while, Doctor. We'll try with this first and then come back to you.
You know, it's a fly just landed on my hand.
Do you know what it is? It's Frankie.
Yeah.
Frankie's spirit has come back as a fly.
He's transmogrified.
He has, yeah.
We've been cursed. That's what it is. They've taken Frankie, now the flies are coming. What next, dear viewer? What next?
Make sure, you know, these policies are always going to have problems, though, isn't it?
Oh.
You killed Frankie.
You killed Frankie's soul. Oh, man, you really have flattened it.
And also, picketed by the Animal Liberation Front now.
We're building ourselves up to say, you know, we killed a fly or a jackal.
I didn't kill the fly.
So
Suddenly it's a group of us have killed the fly.
Go.
Oh, come on, we were all there.
None of us spoke up to save the fly. Yeah. Let's face it. The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
I didn't believe you were going to go through with the killing.
Yeah, let's move on. Hello and welcome to Mock the Week. I'm Dara Breen. Joining me this week are Andy Parsons, Rod Gilbert and Russell Howard, Frankie Boyle, Hugh Dennis. We have done that hundreds of times. We never clapped there.
I'm not the real Frankie Boyle.
That's the happiest you've ever looked at that section.
I can't believe you did it. He started a spontaneous round of applause. That was professional courtesy. Well done, the other No, we genuinely have to do all that again.
It looked like you'd had some sort of ganja flashback. You're like, oh, happy day.
Can I just say in this photo, if you look at Nicolas Sarkozy there...
Yeah.
I'm just taking a break, man. Just taking a break to do this show.
If you realise the story behind this, but Dara's lost weight because he's been on the Irish version of I'm a Celebrity, which is set during the potato famine.
Sorry.
How much weight?
We were all a bit worried when we heard about your weight loss. We were all a bit worried that you had AIDS.
Yeah, that was true.
No, we were genuinely worried because none of us wore a condom.
In fact, actually, we'll chat about that later.
How much weight have you lost, actually?
Who, me? Since I've been on here about 2
seconds. Tell us.
I'm not Colleen Nolan. This isn't Loose Women. I'm not discussing weight loss on the show.
I was banned from Loose Women. They wouldn't have me on.
Did you do Loose Women?
Really?
I wanted to, and they wouldn't. Guess who they got? Dar O'Brien.
Yes. The answer I was looking for was record-breaking Wimbledon final. This is the epic Wimbledon men's singles final between Roger Federer and Andrew.
Can I just say...
What do you want to say as I'm doing that bit that I have to do?
No, I think I would have got that if they had put in the hyphen. But they didn't put in the hyphen,
so it should be
and I didn't get it.
All right, Captain Grammar, pipe down.
Would you like us to sit down one more time?
Oh, shut up! Every one of you, shut up for a second. There we go. I'm part of a film investment scheme. I put all my savings into the big budget production of Monsoon Poultry Hospital. I think it's right. Well, you're involved as well. I mean, because I play the role of Morag the nurse. Monsoon Poultry Hospital. I think we're going to make a lot of money back. It's me and you are involved.
It's nice to know where the budget for this show goes.
I want to know, by the way, how well I look as a nurse. Surprisingly fitting. Big shoulders.
You've got a hint of the readers' wives about you there.
If you turned up at my bed in a hospital, I'd discharge myself.
Listen, I have no surprise, no doubt. You discharge yourself. Is Jill Mackinson-Sanders, who's the mayor of a town called Loudon, Lincolnshire, who decided, as the torch was passing through her town, to dress up as one of the local products of the town of Loudon, Lincolnshire. The town of Loudon, Lincolnshire apparently is famous for its sausages. Here's how she tried to dress up to welcome the torch. She ran alongside the torch, as a giant penis down the street, screaming. He does not look like me. Nothing like my arms do not start above my chin.
I love that.
No, that's for
the 100th programme and the first time we've been heckled by the audience. You look like a penis sausage.
Well, what's been happening in Euro 2012? You have to tell me something about how good it is.
I don't have to tell you fucking anything.
Okay.
Apparently 1 million Britons go to work on drugs.
Yes, they do.
1 in 30 apparently test positive for drugs, and in some firms, as much as 1 in 7. You know, so if you're looking round this particular panel, I've got to be honest, my money's on Milton.
Yep. The next topic is... Walk the fuck away.
Bloody peanut sausage!
Yeah. OK, can we move to the correct answer, please?
Is it how long it took for me to get over seeing my dad in the bath?
That's very quick, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It took me 4 years.
Really? What are you doing looking at my dad?
Surely more the question is, what was your dad doing in his bath?
Friday night.
Should be noted.
I'll tell you what it could be, answer. What proportion of that team have I seen completely butt naked?
Yeah. We used to share a flat and I used to get bored and get in your bed.
I didn't live with Rob permanently. This is an Edinburgh Festival situation. I don't want people to think that we had actually cohabited on a permanent basis.
In other news, what have BBC bosses asked their producers to do this week?
BBC who's?
The BBC producers. Shall I do that again?
Oh, is this part of the story? It's about mumbling?
It's mumbling, yeah. All right, OK, don't point to a mumbler.
It was very clever how you gave us a clue.
Yeah, I play with the form. In other news...
Was it
and
about
BBC
forced
bosses.
enunciation?
It was about forced enunciation, yes, it was. Asked their producers to do This Week. Yeah, it was about mumbling, all right? Not this show. This show's never been accused of it, despite me hosting it. But other shows...
Because what you don't know is at home they can press the red button and Stephen Fry pops up and translates it for everyone.
I'll go for politics, Dara, because I'm a clever boy.
You got what? OK.
You're on the wrong show.
Yeah. OK, let's give it a go, shall we? Your category is politics. The answer is 4%. What is the question?
Is this the percentage of people who enjoyed a comedy gig I did in Greenwich in December of last year?
We've all had those shows.
Yeah, I was at that, and that was not 4%.
Is it how much of my foot could I fit into one of Josh Widdicombe's little shoes?
We can go, man. A size 9.
Ladies.
Oh, a 9? Yeah, children, so I don't have to pay VAT on my shoes.
I'll have you know those are the exact plimsolls that Nelson Mandela wore on his long walk.
That's the closest thing to a woman on this panel. Chris, is what Cameron said offensive?
Speaking for the sisterhood.
I'm always being freaked out by megabus. It's not the weirdest thing in the world, the megabus. Nothing against the bus service itself, but when you drive, like you drive a lot of time on the motorway, going to gigs, like the back of the megabus when you're driving along, like for those of you who haven't had the pleasure, there's times you just get hypnotised by that weird. There are many things I've observed. Firstly, why does that man have such large breasts? Hours staring at that man's breasts, going, that is insane. What kind of...
Where can you go for £1?
I thought you'd have to contact Megabus. There's an address there.
I'd have to put plus a 50p booking fee, as if people are going to go, well, that's a rip-off.
The other thing really irritating about this for the entire... In my ear, constantly, people are going, wear the hat, wear the hat, wear the hat, wear the hat. Yeah, they give me a yellow hat because they think I look like the Megabus guy.
That means that man looks like a penis sausage.
They should call it penissausage.com. Oh, something else is already called.
You're just bringing this up to try and make everybody forget that you look like a penis sausage. That's exactly what's going on here. You just look like a penis sausage in a yellow hat.
Oh, no! I have lost ownership of the joke now.
Somebody's got another new Twitter avatar.
It's obesity and diet. Hugh, would you like to go first?
Now, we've got a major problem with obesity. In a recent questionnaire, 11% of the population were overweight, 25% of the population were obese, and 33% of the population ate the bloody survey. But eating bad food goes right back to the Bible, doesn't it? That's why we stand no chance. In the Bible, you see, land of milk and honey, what's that? That should have been the land of low-fat yoghurt and a nice green salad. And as for the loaves and the fishes, what was he cooking? Cod in breadcrumbs. What chance do we have?
Very good, Hugh. But on the topic of obesity and diet, to possibly win the round, Joe Brand. Any jokes on this?
I might just move the microphone stand because you won't be able to see me otherwise. See, the thing is, I think fat people are an easy target, literally, obviously. And actually, you know, you might think I eat a lot, but I don't really. And what actually happened with me was I went on the pill when I was 16 and put on 4 stones, so that proved to be a very effective contraceptive, obviously.
I think Joe has to be the winner there. Well done, Joe. Come on back over. All the points go to Joe, Rory and David. Okay, here we go. The first subject is the Olympics. Who wants to come in that? Andy Parsons.
Now, I don't know how you got on with getting tickets for the Olympics. There are still tickets for the Greco-Roman wrestling. Yeah, whoopee-doo. There aren't so many Romans in Britain anymore, are there? And those Greeks can't afford the tickets. And we will have forever our first GB football team. Yeah, it'll be the first time that Ryan Giggs, Ashley Cole and John Terry have got together since the last Miss World contest. But if you haven't got any tickets, go and see the Olympic road race cycling, right? It's free, yeah? But it's not the same as proper road cycling. Never in the Olympics do you see somebody having to go off into a ditch because there's a lorry turning left. Never do you see somebody go over the handlebars because some idiot in his car has opened the door without looking in his side mirror. Never do you see somebody fall off their bike because a car has screamed past and somebody has whined down the window and shouted, "Boo!" Although that may happen when the Olympics come to Hackney in 2012.
Thank you very much, Andy Parsons. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is food. Who wants to talk about that? Milton.
I went for an Italian recently. Well, he was annoying me. Incredible to think, isn't it, that every single Scotsman started off as a Scotch egg. Cold and gingery. I was grilling some tomatoes the other day, saying, "Who are you? Where'd you come from?" I almost got into the SAS. I failed on one question. They said, right, imagine the scenario. Terrorists have taken hostages. They're holding them in an embassy. What are your preferred tactics? I said, I like the orange ones. I was in the park the other day watching an old man feed the birds, and after a while I thought to myself, I wonder how long he's been dead. When the boys in the playground found out that I had a potentially fatal allergy to peanuts, they used to shove me up against a wall and make me play Russian roulette with a bag of Revels. That's all. Good night.
That leaves us with Mickey. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. The topic is culture.
Yeah, here we go. Look. Thank you. I know you're thinking this man doesn't enjoy culture. Well, you're right, I hate it. Now, I am an intellectual. I know I left school with nothing, but I did go to university later on when I got a degree when I was 29. It was tough, speaking up during the lecture, knowing everyone's thinking, blimey, the window cleaner's keen on me. But when I came out, when I got the degree, I thought, that's it, I'll be interested in things now, won't I? It's all going to be fine. So I thought I'll go back to the art galleries again. Went into the art gallery. I don't like art galleries. I'm never quite sure how long you're supposed to look at the pictures for. I should give you a bit of guidance, you know, because I can crack on in a gallery, I really can. 3 or 4 minutes. Boss, that's not bad, that's not bad, that's not bad. Just mess that up. I can be over by the door in about 5 minutes. The wife's crying at a Matisse. Come on, love, there's a Wetherspoons round the corner. But the other thing is, you've got to enjoy looking at other cities, apparently. The city break, does it actually exist, the city break? Is it a real thing? Went with the wife to Prague the other week, and she said, after a couple of days, she said, are you enjoying yourself? I said, yeah, I've just paid 15 quid for 2 cups of coffee. But at least we've got that bridge to walk over again. Because I've never done that before. Or maybe we could go to the castle.
Points at the end of that round go to Andy and Mickey. Here we go. Here's the first topic. First subject is climate change. Use in like a shot.
The problem with climate is that we're ruining the environment. You know, every year we destroy an area of rainforest the size of Belgium. Why not just destroy Belgium? No one would mind. We're desperate to find an alternative to oil. Wind is one, but what worries me about wind power is that if you cover Britain with 400,000 wind turbines, right, on a windy day, what's to stop the whole country taking off? like an enormous hovercraft and heading for France. That is European unification by the back door.
Very good, Hugh. Hugh, sit down. Congratulations. Very good. So let's have another topic. Live 8. Rory's coming in like a shot.
Yes, it's Live 8 this week. Bob Geldof's big thing was to persuade people to go to Edinburgh by boat. Right. Okay, because the first 20 miles are easy. The rest you're going to carry the boat on your shoulders. They're trying to get a million people up to Edinburgh. Elton John's not going. He's sending flowers. And it's a whole G8 Live 8 thing where the world's richest 8 nations get to meet the world's 8 richest rock stars.
Rory, well done. Sit down. Let's have another topic. Okay, reality TV. Who wants to get in?
Me.
Oh, hang on.
Just a second, though. 12 calories. Well, you probably realise that the 487th series of Big Brother has just started. Problem to me with Big Brother is that when someone gets voted out of the house, they don't actually have a sniper up in a tree with one bullet, just to see how they do. Now, I actually applied for Celebrity Love Island, but...
You can sit down now if you want to. That's just...
Okay, the next topic is things you wouldn't hear on a train.
The next station will be Wimbledon. Change here for Overground, Underground and Womble free.
The next stop for this train will be Waterloo. It's not meant to be, but the brakes have failed.
Yeah, I just want to tell you I'm on the train. No, just everyone else is doing it. Thought I'd join in.
Hello, this is your driver speaking. Choo-choo!
Now an announcement for the people who insist on sitting the way the train is moving because sitting backwards feels weird. You're weird.
This train will shortly be arriving in Taunton. Please remember to turn off all mobile phones lest they mistake you for gods.
This is an announcement for all passengers. Piss off, a lot of you. This is Crossrail.
Due to Britain leaving the EU, this train will no longer stop at Ashby de la Zouch. Ding!
could the owner of a missing xylophone please make their way to the guard carriage?
This is an announcement for the passengers who are complaining that this service is late. Can I just point out that as this is Southern Rail, you're lucky to be on a fucking train at all.
Bing bong. This is the bullet train service to Tuck it. Oh, we're here. Everyone off.
Would the driver please contact the guard? We're doing 120. You don't seem to be in the cab, mate.
Please mind the gap between the timetable and reality.
There is a quiet carriage on this train for those shocked into silence by the price of the ticket.
Oh, don't get off here. I was listening to that.
I'm scared of tunnels. I'm so scared of tunnels.
At the end of that round, the point is Ed, Hugh and James. And the first subject is identity. Who wants to come in with that? Josh.
I had to sign for a parcel recently. That's got a lot more difficult, hasn't it? Yeah, it used to be simple, didn't it, when you get a pen and a piece of card. Now you're given this kind of digital screen and plastic stick. And all you can do is some kind of zigzag up and down line. That bears no relation to any signature that has ever existed ever. Is that your signature? No! It's not the mark of Zorro. Is anyone checking this at the post office going, I've got bad news? Zorro is back. And he's signing for every parcel in the United Kingdom. I struggle filling in these forms, but I filled in the census last year. My favourite question was on the final page. There was a question that said, please fill in the details of anyone that doesn't live with you but stayed over on the night of March the 23rd. That's going to be very awkward if you've just had a one-night stand, isn't it? Just good morning, a few questions. What is your occupation? What do I want to know? Well, I'm telling the government, actually, yeah. It's not the kind of thing you just drop in, just go, morning, do you take sugar in your tea? Also, would you describe yourself as Caucasian?
Thank you very much, Josh Wilson. The next topic is teaching. Who wants to come in on that? Greg.
I was a teacher for many, many years, ladies and gentlemen, and I knew the day I had to leave teaching, it was simple because a very clear sign was given to me that I should leave the profession by a child, because a child walked into my lesson 20 minutes late. I was a very strict teacher. I was livid, yeah? I was almost as mad as if that child had been running in the school corridor, right? I thought, I am having this little bastard. I am having this. So I gave him my most ruthless teacher stare when he walked in, something like... Maybe not that sexually aggressive. It wasn't. That would work. That would work, though, wouldn't it? They wouldn't be late again then, would they? Oh, dear. Where have you been? No, it wasn't right. I was furious. I went, oh, really? Oh, really? And I could see that child didn't give a shit, right? And I thought, oh, no, this is the end of my teaching career. And I went, where have you been? And he went, yeah, sorry, sir. I went, really? Are you? Well, where the hell have you been for 20 minutes? And I promise you, that child looked me in the face and went, yeah, sorry, sir. I've been living La Vida Loca. What can you say to that? I said, fair enough, sit down. Anyone who quotes Ricky Martin at me, ladies and gentlemen, is a friend for life.
Well done, Greg. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with as a subject. Let's spin the wheel. And subject is work.
The pollen count. That's a difficult job. Easiest job in the world, of course. Australian psychiatrist.
G'day, g'day. How you doing? No worries. Next.
I lost my job with lastminute.com for being persistently late. I lost my job as a cricket commentator for saying the words, "I don't want to bore you with the details." If they make it illegal to wear the veil at work, beekeepers are going to be furious. My wife, it's difficult to say what she does. She sells seashells on the seashore. Some people say the firefighters deserve more money, but apparently a poll was taken and they all fell through a hole in the floor. Sometimes I wonder what my grandfather would think of what I do. He spent his whole life in the kebab business, was buried with all his equipment. He's probably turning in his grave.
Thank you very much, John. What did David Cameron do recently that no other serving British Prime Minister has ever done?
Samantha Cameron.
Yeah. That's true. But he also went on Letterman in the States, didn't he?
Letterman was trying to trip him up by asking about British history, which is tricky because we've got a lot more of it than they have, right? And, you know, American history exams are really easy. They just have questions like, on what date was September the 11th?
He did do all right, but he didn't know what Magna Carta meant, when in fact what he should have said, obviously, is what Magna Carta means is that we had civilised democratic government some 200 years before your country was discovered.
And also, I'd imagine, had he said that, it wouldn't quite have gone as well as an appearance as he would have liked. David Cameron was on a complete charm offensive. Look at you, your small, poxy country. New and useless. We're older than you. Older, feel my history.
He could. I think he could also have gone, you say your name is Letterman. In my country, we would call you Postman.
I'm sorry. He wasn't going on as a Bond villain. I am from that would be Kill Cheek. Kill him now!
They love us as villains. They always have English people as villains. They don't know who he is. This was we could have sent anybody. We should have sent Alan Rickman. Hello.
Do you know what he came out to?
I know what he came out to. He came out to loads of dry ice, and they said it represented a London fog, when we haven't had a London fog for over 100 years. That's the stereotype image that those Americans believe. What? The fat, dumb redneck. The closest we've currently got to a London fog is Boris Johnson at the moment. Or Amy Childs from The Only Way is Essex.
What Boris Johnson did say was that he got it wrong deliberately because he didn't want to seem like he had Latin coming out of every orifice. Now, that sounds creepy, doesn't it?
The thing about Boris Johnson, though, isn't it, is everybody thinks he's quintessentially English, but in fact he was born in America, named after a Russian, and looks like a Swedish person who's eaten another Swedish person.
At the end, and the points go to Chris, Hugh and Barry. The next topic is words you'd never hear from a newsreader.
Welcome to Channel 5 News, thickos.
Boy. Do you want to buy some speakers?
Too revolting to describe. But let's have a go anyway. Basically...
The two youths convicted this morning got what they deserved.
OK, they may have acquitted him, but he certainly looked like a paedophile.
You've been watching Sky News. To be honest, I'd double-check everything you've just heard.
Sir Gary Glitter received his honour at the Palace this morning.
Welcome to ITV News on Ice.
Must be unlikely.
The next report may contain images that could give you the horn.
In this next report, Jerry Adams is voiced by an actor, Samuel L. Jackson. I'll tell you about the priest process, mother.
Bad things for a teacher to say.
Fight! 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 Fight!
You know the rules, Thomas. If you forget your PE kit, I take the lesson in my pants.
I'm a gun runner, robber and murderer, but the Home Office think I'm clean.
Are you chewing, boy? This is the worst blowjob I've had all day.
I don't know the answer, Watkins. I just do this job for the holidays.
It turns out you're not dyslexic, you're just really, really stupid.
I have been at this school for over 40 years. I buggered your fathers and I will bugger you.
OK. At the end of that, ladies and gentlemen, the winners are Ian, Hugh and Frankie. Here we go, let's spin the wheel. And the first subject is jobs. Who wants to come at that? Reese.
I've got a job. Yep, I'm not resigning. And my job is this, which still counts Dad. This is a good job. It's not perfect. It's not the best job in the world. I would never say that. Some people think it is. It's not, right? Best job in the world, community support officer. With no power comes no responsibility. Best job ever. Nothing is expected of you if you're a community support officer, right? If it's not writing down someone's details, then it is beyond your remit. That is 100%. It's just vigilante admin. That's all it is. You're a professional grass. That is your job. I got a leaflet through the post a few weeks ago advertising that job, right? It said, do you have what it takes to be the best? Will you stand up in the face of danger when no one else will? No? Then you should become a community support officer. In the hierarchy of law enforcement in this country, it goes Army, Police, British Transport Police, Ticket Inspector, Traffic Warden, Park Ranger, Dinner Lady, Kid wearing Nike trainers. Kid wearing Adidas trainers. Community support officer. Kid wearing Umbro.
Well done. Reese. OK, that leaves with Gary. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel again. The topic is technology. OK, where you go.
The young couple next door to me have recently made a sex tape. I mean, obviously, they don't know that yet. The hardest part of making skimmed milk must be throwing the cows across the lake. The guy next to me at work used to watch porn all day. I'm just glad he didn't begin to rub off on me. think if I was to try revenge porn, I'd just post naked pictures of myself online so everybody would know how low my ex's standards were. When answering the security question, place of birth, apparently vagina is not an acceptable answer. It's been a tough week. I got myself a memory foam mattress and now it's trying to blackmail me. I've currently got a stalker, but you probably can't tell in these trousers. A friend of mine was killed by the big C. He was walking past Curry's and a sign fell on his head. I was watching TV and the announcer said there's a documentary about the clitoris on the red button, but I couldn't find it. Thank you.
Very, very good. Point there for a guy lady. Come on back. There were protests around the world over an offensive cartoon about the Prophet Muhammad, originally printed in a Danish newspaper. In Beirut, the Danish embassy was set alight, and as the flames reached the kittens... Let's do that again. The flames did not reach the kittens. What are you doing in this Danish embassy? Meow! The beautiful human interest story of just kittens pawing at the window. But who shall save the kittens? I know, the Powerpuff Girls. All right. There were protests around the world over an offensive cartoon about the Prophet Muhammad, originally printed in a Danish newspaper. In Beirut, the Danish embassy was set alight, and for sakes, all I can see are their little faces. It doesn't even say kittens, not even kittens at all. Okay, I belong here. I deserve to be here. I'm a professional broadcaster, right? Yeah, top of the kit. There were protests around the world over an offensive cartoon about Muhammad, originally printed in a Danish newspaper. In Beirut, the Danish embassy was set alight, and as the flames reached the kitchens, several passing vegetarians suddenly thought, ooh, that's the one thing I miss most. Yeah, do you know, the kitten stuff was better, wasn't it?
Cameron is basically trying to be tough against UKIP, isn't he? He's going to try and show everybody that he's really tough. And because what happened, he made a mistake. He called UKIP, he said all their supporters were fruitcakes, loonies and closet racists. And then loads of people actually went out after he'd said that and voted for UKIP. It was like he had described a large part of the British electorate. There is a party for me! Finally! Brilliant!
Do you think it's ridiculous, though? I mean, the reason UKIP did very well in the European election is because everybody's worried about immigration. And it's kind of... What I don't understand about that is why they think immigrants want to come here. It's like the immigrants have looked on TripAdvisor for Britain and gone, oh, yes, no, this looks good. Yes, it's cold, it's wet, they're shit at football, let's go there.
That was an incredible generic immigrant accent.
Yeah. Very good. Tiny bit of Nigeria, tiny bit of the Indian subcontinent. It was amazing how you got them all.
Detected a little Susan of Sri Lanka.
And a tiny little bit of meerkat.
In other news, what has David Cameron claimed he can't get on holiday?
Oh, this is the idea that he can't actually get mobile phone reception when he's on holiday in Cornwall. Said that he couldn't actually hear President Obama on the phone once. And you're thinking, surely that's just Obama, isn't it? Going, oh, I can't be asked to speak to Cameron. I'm losing you, David! I'm losing you! Bye!
It's a very kind of terrifying situation that World War III could break out, but David Cameron would not know and be at the Penzance Otter Sanctuary. Oh, shall we invade Iran, David? Sorry, I'm at Trago Mills doing my shopping.
Yeah, that's good West Country knowledge. That's excellent West Country knowledge.
Have you been to Trago Mills?
I've never been to Trago Mills.
What is it, please?
It is a shop.
Thank you.
It's a shop halfway down the A38 that sells cheap carpets and sports equipment, and it's also made to look like a mock Tudor castle, and it has peacocks roaming the grounds.
Trago Mills sounds like a bad guy from a Bond movie. You have crossed me once too often, but you will rue the day you crossed Trago Mills.
I have cheap carpets and conservatory furniture.
I know that the point of this story is to sort of strong-arm mobile phone companies into sharing maths or some sort of technical element to it. But it is, I paint a slightly ridiculous situation that if I walk 10 feet, I'm suddenly out. And all those times that Obama's ringing me, that I've got to return home, and like the local shopkeeper goes, "Oh, you had a phone call? You know, phone? Some Obama bloke rang." He said it was very sunny in Iraq.
It just shows you the different level of technology between the two countries. Obama's got Air Force One and the Beast, and Cameron has got a Samsung Galaxy.
I mean, do you think he got to the point where, like, you know, Nick Clegg finally thinks he's stepping up to the plate, like Cameron's on the phone, listen, my phone reception is a nightmare, we've got an important situation, Nick, I need you to step up, I need you to do the right thing, can you get in touch with Vodafone and get this sorted out?
Just call him on the landline.
Yeah. That does seem... You seem to have cut through the many levels of the story quite easily.
I wonder if he's on holiday with his family, it might be that he doesn't want to give Obama the landline number in case his mum answers. Oh, Mum, it's so embarrassing. He's supposed to talk to me, not you.
The honest truth is, Obama doesn't call him. Why does he want to take work calls when he's on holiday anyway? He's on holiday, for heaven's sake. Obama shouldn't be ringing him when he's on holiday. He should be more bloody respectful. And secondly, we don't want him to be answering work calls. When he's on holiday, he needs to relax and get himself into the right sort of state of mind for running the country. You don't want him to be sort of making important phone calls about policy at the same time as he's trying to prevent his children squeezing sun cream into the car radio or something.
We start with a round called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what's happening. So, what's going on here?
Oh, is this the live-action remake of the Pixar film Up?
Is Trump saying, of all the Kims I've met this week, you're in the top 2 sexiest?
Is Donald Trump saying, I've always been a very big fan of yours, Mr. McIntyre?
Wait. Is it the finalists from the world's worst hair competition meet up?
Is Trump saying, don't look now, but he's got a telephone on his head?
Don't think much of this remake of Rush Hour.
Is this the people who are down to the last 2 to present Saturday Night Takeaway?
Is he having a little fart there? Look, his little back flaps up.
How long have you been working in men's tailoring?
Is that not what that's for?
It's not. I'm not sure that's exactly what it's for, but it's certainly never referred to as... And certainly, we've also included a little back flap.
Or is Trump saying, it's good to see the American flag next to the flag for Pret-a-Manger?
Does anyone have the actual answer? This is the summit between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump in Singapore.
Absolutely right. Thank you very much. Yes. This is a picture of the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and US President Donald Trump. This week, the two signed an agreement to move towards the denuclearization of North Korea. How did the summit go, then? Are we writing the first draft of history here? Was it a success, or are we all going... Did that just happen? What was that?
It seemed to go well, but you can't really tell. Trump did no preparation, apparently, for it at all. And his excuse for doing that was he didn't need to, because he said, I rely on my touch, my feel, that's what I do. And that is why 24 women are accusing him of sexual assault.
North Korea said that they would destroy a missile site, but they didn't specify that it would be a North Korean missile site.
We shall denuclearise by using up all our nuclear bombs. On South Korea.
A plan which is literally soul-destroying.
Yes.
You also don't need to know.
Thank you! I'll take that. I'll take it.
Trump said the past does not have to define our future, which to me proves that he has read Gareth Southgate's England team talk.
How did he arrive, by the way? Did he arrive in a great pomp?
In a big house with balloons attached to them.
Yeah.
He arrived in a sort of a motorcade, didn't he, with lots of...
He always travels with the motorcade with people running alongside.
Look like they've just push-started it.
Is he going to win a Nobel Prize for this? I'm sorry, just put that. Is he going to win the Nobel Prize for this?
Which one?
Trump, presumably.
He's certainly not going to win it for physics or literature.
Things you wouldn't hear on a science documentary.
My favourite element is helium. I can't speak highly enough of it.
The solar system is so vast that it could comfortably accommodate your mum.
The most fascinating thing is, if you really spend enough time looking at the alignment of the stars, your wife will leave you.
They call it dark matter. Well, whatever it is, I've tried to flush it 4 times and it's still bloody there.
The light from this new, distant planet takes so long to get here that we're actually seeing things that happened years ago. And that's why scientists have named it Dave.
Tonight, we're discussing sports science. Is it a real job, or is it just PE when it's raining?
In our next experiment, we're going to prove that putting Dara O'Brien in a room full of young people still doesn't make science interesting.
I think we've got the points.
So, if we look through the telescope, we can see the biggest black hole ever found. Oh no, I've left the lens cap on.
Weren't D-Ream shit? How does your granny stairlift work? Well, it's all to do with nanotechnology.
No, Nigel, that's not how you make a test tube baby. Get your penis out of the test tube.
So this is amazing, right? So what you're saying is that somewhere, Professor Cox, in a parallel universe, there is a me with hair. That's right, Dara.
The end of that round. Nobody gets any points at the end of that round. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear on a property show.
6 months in, and Mike has fallen out with the builder. There was no window there, and neither of them noticed.
With violence and strong language from the very beginning, it's a place in the Sunderland.
Yes, it is north-facing, but on the plus side, it's a caravan, so you can just turn it round.
Get that fish out of here, it stinks. You should never leave a place in the sun.
We've just 1 hour while Gina's at the shops to improve her flat in Luton. We're setting it on fire and moving it to Oxford.
Well, it's another setback. This time the structure is damaged. And for the first time, I'm asking myself, will the Death Star ever be finished?
And more information on how to get together a deposit for a house can be found in our free leaflet, When Will Nana Die?
So, you bought it at auction for £100,000, but what exactly are you going to do with Middlesbrough?
Well, what we've done is we've knocked the wall between the kitchen and the lounge down, and what that's done is killed all the people who were sitting in the lounge.
The kitchen's done in a very modern style. We call it crack den.
We're looking at a well-equipped council house in Hull. Fridge, oven, washing machine. In fact, this is one of the nicest gardens we've seen.
This week on Grand Designs, my Grand designs a house. It'll be shit. She's got terrible arthritis and not even a rudimentary qualification.
3 coats of varnish and a new rug, and Brucey is ready for his next show.
Welcome to the 74-hour-long obsessive-compulsive episode of How Clean Is Your House?
Knock it down, tarmac it, fuck 'em.
This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch a wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is going out. Rob.
I like going out and getting drunk. It's fun, isn't it? I got so drunk the other week. It was the most hungover I've ever been. In the morning, I bought a McDonald's breakfast and ate it in a queue for a Greggs. And I still don't know if I'm ashamed or proud. I don't like tequila, though. I don't like doing shots. It annoys me with tequila. It's too much admin, isn't it? So I'll lick a bit of salt, eat a lemon. What are you doing that for? It makes it taste nicer. It's not fish and chips, is it? So sort of no one looks like they're enjoying it. Everyone looks panicked, don't they? They're always like, oh, thank God for the salt and lemon. They're loving it, aren't they? Do you know what make a tequila nicer? Do a tequila, then have a Cadbury's cream egg. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Take the taste out of your mouth. The thing is, as well, though, it's like I can't properly get on it now. I'm like a bit older. I'm not saying I'm told to get drunk, but when I was 18, you don't care, do you? You can get battered. Just get on with it, right? Because hangovers, they say hangovers get worse. They don't, do they? You just have more shit to do when you're older. That's the problem. When I was 18 on a night out, I'd be getting on it. Someone might go, do you want some drugs? I'm like, oh, I don't know. How'll it affect me? What will my mum think? Oh, my God, drugs. Now, if I'm on a night out, so I'm like, do you want some drugs? Can't, mate. Got to paint the fence tomorrow. I don't want to be painting a fence all sad. All hot, sweaty and vulnerable, like, oh... I was really looking forward to painting this fence last night. Told everyone about it. I'm so hot, sweaty and sad. I'm more likely to keep hold of the drugs, do them in the morning before the fence, just smash it like that. I'll do the roof, shall I do the roof? Let's do the roof. We've got no ladder. I'm flying, Mum.
Thank you very much, Rob.
OK, that leaves with James. Let's see what topic you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And it's food and drink.
I'm not like Rob. I don't like going out getting drunk. I like staying in. I drink on my own. Way cooler, man. I lock the door, I get myself a glass of punch. Is that weird? I drink punch on my own. Is that strange? I drink it from a big punch bowl with a ladle in it in the corner of my bedroom. Is that weird? I don't know what other people do. People are always worried about punch getting spiked. Solo punch, problem solved. Not to spike myself, unless it's Fun Time Thursdays. Tried going out with some mates recently. We hit the town. I'm a prankster when I'm out with my friends. One of them left me alone with his pint while he went to the toilet. Big mistake. It's a classic prank. I always do this if someone leaves me alone with their pint. I went round the bar using his pint to propose toasts with. Deliberately proposing toasts to things I knew he disagreed with. He comes back, has a sip. What you done with that? I'm like, You just drank to the service charge being included in the bill. You just drank to those bedside lamps that don't have the switch on the cord like is convenient, but have it on the neck of the lamp under the bulb. It's like a bolt you have to somehow slide across, and you can't even reach it like that. You get your whole hand up inside the lampshade, and it hurts. It's really awkward. You can't even see it. You got to look at the top of the lampshade to see what you're doing, and then you turn it on and it blinds you. You just drank to those lamps. You love those lamps.
Thank you very much. Points for both of you. Come on. Very good. Thank you very much. The first subject is travel. Miles.
I'll tell you what's wrong with trains. It's the quiet coach, OK? Quiet, that is an adjective. It doesn't go far enough. Quiet is an adjective. It should be called the silent coach. Shouldn't it? The silent coach. No one would have any trouble understanding that. It's the silent coach, right? You can't talk on it, you can't use your laptop, children can't travel on it, you can't eat crisps, and crucially, they, the train people, they wouldn't be allowed to make announcements. Because the sort of people that have the mentality to travel on the quiet coach, which is the correct mentality, are the sort of people who check where the train is going before they bloody get on it. For years, we've just not got these things right. Mock the Week audience, you're exactly the sort of people that know what I'm talking about. In Russia, during the revolution, right? During the Russian Revolution, the Russian army was able to travel to all of its battles by train. During a revolution, they were still able to rely on public transport. Imagine if we had a revolution now and the army had to rely on transport, we'd be buggered, wouldn't we? Certainly those of us who wanted the army to win. Absolute nightmare, wouldn't it? Marston Moor 2016 kicked off. You know, the British Army turning up 7 hours late to every single conflict. You know, oh, sorry, there were leaves on the line at Stevenage. There was a passenger action at Crewe. We were going to be joined by the SAS, but they've been stuck on a rail replacement bus service in Horrified.
Thank you very much, Miles. OK, now leaves Milton. Let's see what topic you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the subject is music.
We don't know much about Galileo. He was a poor boy from a poor family. I live in a Grade 2 listed building, which of course means that everyone in it has to be quite good at the piano. Apparently all Chinese children who are learning to play the piano know a tune called Knife and Fork. I'd like to take the band ABBA out for lunch, and if I could, I would, my friend. For Nando's. When I was at school and it rained, we used to have to stay in for wet play. And when it was cold, we used to have to stay in and listen to this really dull band. AD 79. Julius Caesar receives the first ever weather forecast. Hail Caesar.
Points there go to Milton Jones. Come on. And the first subject is jobs. Who wants to come at that? Reese.
I've got a job. Yep, I'm not resigning. And my job is this, which still counts, Dad. This is a good job. It's not perfect. It's not the best job in the world. I would never say that. Some people think it is. It's not, right? Best job in the world, community support officer. With no power comes no responsibility. Best job ever. But nothing is expected of you if you're a community support officer, right? If it's not writing down someone's details, then it is beyond your remit. That is 100%. It's just vigilante admin. That's all it is. You're a professional grass. That is your job. I got a leaflet through the post a few weeks ago advertising that job, right? It said, do you have what it takes to be the best? Will you stand up in the face of danger when no one else will? No? Then you should become a community support officer. In the hierarchy of law enforcement in this country, it goes Army, Police, British Transport Police, Ticket Inspector, Traffic Warden, Park Ranger, Dinner Lady, Kid wearing Nike trainers, Kid wearing Adidas trainers, Community Support Officer, Kid wearing Umbro.
Well done. OK, that leaves with Gary. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel again. The topic is technology. OK, where you go.
The young couple next door to me have recently made a sex tape. I mean, obviously, they don't know that yet. The hardest part of making skimmed milk must be throwing the cows across the lake. The guy next to me at work used to watch porn all day. I'm just glad he didn't begin to rub off on me. I think if I was to try revenge porn, I'd just post naked pictures of myself online so everybody would know how low my ex's standards were. When answering the security question, place of birth, apparently vagina is not an acceptable answer. It's been a tough week. I got myself a memory foam mattress and now it's trying to blackmail me. I've currently got a stalker, but you probably can't tell in these trousers. A friend of mine was killed by the big sea. He was walking past Curry's and a sign fell on his head. I was watching TV and the announcer said there's a documentary about the clitoris on the red button, but I couldn't find it. Thank you.
Very good. Points there for a guide lady. Come on back. The first subject is health. Who wants to come in on that? John.
I went to get some test results from my GP the other day, and she sat me down and she said, "I'm very sorry to tell you, Mr. Robbins, but you've got gout." And I was absolutely stunned. She said, "You seem surprised to hear you've got gout." I said, "Yes, I am, because I'm not from the 17th century." She said, "The first thing you need to avoid, Mr. Robbins, is alcohol." Now, it's gutting, because what do you replace alcohol with? I am not a doob monger, nor do I ride the Chinese highway. By which I mean I don't take drugs. I think mainly because I don't have the vocabulary to oversee a transaction. So she says, "The second thing you need to avoid, Mr. Robbins, is cheese." And I said, out loud, to a respectable GP in her late 60s, "What the fuck, mate?" Then she gets this serious look on her face, and she says, "The third thing you need to avoid, Mr. Robbins, and this is very important, is offal." Well, I tell you what, if I didn't damn near spit that pig's ear clean out of my mouth. Turns out gout is actually a very serious condition, and after a lot of soul-searching, I've decided to cut offal entirely out of my diet. I'm not going to make you imagine what that's like. It's my cross and I'll bear it. And I'll tell you how I bear it. Pissed and covered in cheese.
Well done. Thank you very much. That leaves us with James. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. The topic is moving house.
I moved house recently. Luckily. That's good, isn't it? It's fortunate. Touch and go for a second there, and that came up, I was like, ka-ching! Jackpot! I did move house recently. Tad too drafty for my liking, my new house. Had to order a draft excluder by post. Best way to buy a draft excluder is by post, because when they deliver it, they post it through the door, it drops through the letterbox onto the floor. Already it's paying for its own postage. Moved to West London. I used to live in South West London. Different times, I was a different person. Used to be in a gang. Big time in a gang. SW6 gang is our name. It's the area of London we're from, is our name. And it's what we'd shout at other gangs we didn't like much. Like, if I saw the SW5 gang, for example, we'd shout at them, SW6! That's clever. I remember once, back in the day, we're out and about, SW6 crew, taking no shit. Looked across the road, we saw them, SW5 gang. And as soon as I saw them, I was cross. Shouted at them, SW6! As per. And shouted back at us, SW5! Which we expected, but it still made us angry. SW6 back at them, SW5 back at us, back and forth for ages. Until eventually, I got so overstimulated that I shouted out my entire postcode. In full, and that is why I had to move house.
Well done. Point there for James Acaster. The first subject is alternative medicine. Can I have a volunteer to talk about that? Andy.
Apparently, a lot of people trying to get into therapy at the moment, other people knocking it, saying, you know, oh, well, you should just lose your inhibitions, talk about your problems to your friends. I thought I'd try this. I talked about my problems to my friends for a whole hour. Lost my inhibitions, also lost my friends. I now tell my problems to taxi drivers. 2 advantages in this. 1, it stops the taxi driver from telling you his problems. And 2, it's amazing how much quicker you get to your bloody destination.
Well done, Andy Parsons. OK, let's spin the wheel again. Subject is the media. Who wants to come into that? Russell.
I'll do that. I'd see, you know, the way I like getting the news is Radio 5 Live. It's fantastic, 'cause it's just news and nutters, isn't it? They'll read out, like, that was the Pope's view on abortion, and then, hello, Felicity Puddleduck here, livid and ill-informed. I'd just like to say those harlots should give birth to their children aged 2 that charge you to national service. I'm off to bake a cake. And sat there listening, and then the next night, David, are you out of your mind? Cloning? Think it through. 2 versions of me. Want to go out and commit a crime? Who gets blamed for it? Me! I'm doing a 20 stretch. He's banging my wife. Where's the justice? And you sat there listening to these nutters, and then the most ridiculous story. A man in Bristol's found the face of Jesus on a crisp. And suddenly, I couldn't believe it. I opened up my frazzles. There he was!
Russell Howard. OK, the leads are Hugh and Frankie. The next topic is sport.
Do you know, I've heard a rumour that horse racing may not be completely honest. It's unbelievable, isn't it? But how do you stop the corruption? Well, one solution may be to call horses something like mafia-backed second favourite. Because if everyone did that, everyone would be confused, no one would know who to bet on, and the whole thing would be fair again. And often the first to show is blatantly bribe, followed by mafia-backed second favourite. They're just ahead of dope to the gills, mysterious limp, and just behind
behind them, out for a canter, and I'll fall at the fifth. And as they come to the fifth, I'll fall at the fifth has fallen. I'll fall at the fifth has fallen at the fifth in a magnificent display of cheating. And they're coming into the final furlong. Mysterious Limp is slowing. Out for a canter is clearly struggling, but coming through strongly is Mafia Back, second favourite. And as they cross the line, Mafia Back, second favourite, has won it, which is remarkable, seeing as he has no head. That's been left in someone's bed for tomorrow morning.
Well done, you. Well done, you. OK, Frankie, let's see what you've been left with. And it's environment.
Didn't that used to be an advert for mints? Ryanair getting a hard time from the environmental lobby because they've launched a £7 flight to New York. Although, as always with Ryanair, it does land slightly outside New York, in Dublin. It's a pity we can't harness more natural energy, isn't it? Pity we can't harness the power of British moaning. Oh no, that moaning-powered light bulb's on the blink again. Oh no, there it is, back on. Everyone complained about the floods, didn't they? I like storms. I like thunder and lightning. What I like to do during a storm is shag my girlfriend and pretend that we're taking part in the conception of the Antichrist.
Frankie Boyle, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of that round, the points go to Frankie and you. Now we play a round called You've Got to Be Corbynit to Win It. This game involves Nathan Caton and Ed Gamble, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launched a wheel of news, and whoever chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. And the first topic is home life. Nathan.
Yeah, I could talk about home life. I still live at home with my mum still. Thanks for the judgmental silence. Yeah, I live at home. My mates give me the most stick for it, because I'm the last one in my group of friends who still lives at home with my mum. They've all moved out, so they see me as a mummy's boy. And every time they see me, they're like, Nathan, what's wrong with you, man? Why are you still at your mum's, man? Are you embarrassed? Why are you still at your mum's? Why are you still at your mum's? It's like, I live in West London. Have you seen house prices? I'm not going anywhere, man. If anything, I'm looking at my mum thinking, when are you going to bloody leave? Clinging on, let it go, woman. She's going to slap the black off me when she sees this. So, yeah, I like peace and quiet. Although, to be honest, at home, I'm not getting a lot of peace and quiet at the moment, mainly because of my mum and my stepdad. They got married quite recently. And I'm happy for my mum. You know, she found happiness. She deserves it. However, at the moment, they're going through that honeymoon phase where they're having sex all the time. Yeah, it is bloody disturbing, man. Because my bedroom is, like, right next door. So, like, every time they do it, I hear everything. Like, a few Saturdays ago, right? It's late at night. I'm about to go to sleep. From next door, I can hear my stepdad going, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, Lord, say something nasty, say something nasty, say something nasty. So I screamed out, you're not my real dad!
Thank you very much, Nathan Caton. OK, that leaves us with Ed. Let's see what topic you've been left with. And the topic is diet.
I hope this isn't just a hint that I need to lose weight. Because I've lost quite a lot of weight recently. Anyway, I've lost about 6 stone in the last 3 years. Cheers, guys, thanks. I mean, no. Too late, you went with the British reaction. Thank you very much. Couldn't give a shit, mate. Carry on. We don't... Stop showing off. We don't want to hear about it. Found myself in a bit of a nightmare situation recently. I went to the Middle East to do some gigs. Now, that bit was nice, that was lovely, but they put you up in a hotel where the food is all-you-can-eat buffets 3 times a day for 10 days. Now, this is a nightmare scenario for me because I cannot be trusted at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Sometimes I don't even remember the buffet bit. All I remember is picking up a plate and I'll wake up 6 hours later covered in rice and sauce. And I can't theme a buffet. I can't theme a buffet either. I won't pick up a plate and go, oh, I'll have some rice, I'll have some curry. Well done, Ed, you've made yourself an Indian meal.
won't do that. I'll get a plate, I'll get a spoon, and I'll run along the full line of trays, just scraping food from every nation onto it until I've got some sort of plate Pangea, just an unidentifiable mass, just Spanish food, Japanese food, Chinese food, Indian food, coffee, sushi, just horrible. Just wedge my face into it, everyone going, is that man all right? Don't look at me! I'm having a buffet! Just food from all over the world. My body for 10 days had no idea where I was on this planet. I went for a shit 3 days in, a UN flag came out.
Well done. Jenna and Porter Gamble. Come on back. Now we come to scenes we'd like to see, so if everyone can make their way over to the performance area. I'll read out this week's topics, and then we'll see what our panelists can come up with. OK, the first subject is things you wouldn't hear over a tannoy.
We apologise for the delay. Fuck knows when Brexit's happening.
The train on platform 3 has been cancelled because it said something racist on Mock the Week.
Please do not leave your children unattended. Unattended children will be removed and destroyed.
And if you look out of the window on your left, you will see Christ the Redeemer, because I've crashed the plane and this is the afterlife.
This is cashier number 5. Can I get a price check? Can I get a price check for 1 large tub of Vaseline and 1 cucumber? Oh, it's OK, he's gone.
In a moment, the flight crew will remind you you're in a metal tube which can fall out of the sky. Please pay attention as they tell you about a whistle that in no way will save your life.
This is a reminder to smokers, this is a no-smoking flight, and this is a reminder to vapors, you don't look as cool as you think you do.
Amsterdam brothels would like to apologise for the yelp of pain you just heard. Unexpected item in the shagging area.
Hello, this is your pilot speaking. Just to prove that I am not too drunk to use the tannoy, Jeff.
Just a reminder that when we asked you to report anything that doesn't look right, we meant sort of like terrorist stuff, not just a baby wearing ripped jeans.
To avoid congestion, please walk right to the end of the platform, through the tunnel and to the next station.
Don't forget you can take advantage of many deals in store today, or go with no deal because we're British and we won a war!
If you see something that doesn't look right, please ignore it. This is England, after all. See it, feel uncomfortable about it, sorted.
This is your pilot, Captain Mohammed Qasim. Psych, it's John Smith.
This is an announcement for the man in the petting zoo. Heavy petting is not allowed. Get your tongue out of that llama.
And we've just pulled out of Paddington. Nobody expected the third film to end that way.
This is your train driver. I don't wish to alarm you, but it seems that we have travelled into space. Now, nobody... nighttime again.
OK. Next topic is unlikely lines from a blockbuster movie.
We are a race of super-intelligent beings who come from Uranus. Why is everyone laughing?
Welcome to the Hunger Games, or as it's also known, London Fashion Week.
The only way to defeat the evil clown is turning him off, then on again. This is IT.
Rose, the way I see it, the ship is sinking and we're all going to die, so bum stuff?
Joker. A comedian becomes psychotic because people don't find him funny. Just a little warning, that's all.
Fast and Furious, the story of what happens to sex in marriage.
No, of course I'm not Mad Max, not with this cold. I'm Lemsip Max.
Oh, shit! Oh, that hurts so much. God, I hate living in Lego World.
There's only one superhero who can get into this frozen meal. Leave it to Thor.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. Sorry? Yes, I did go to private school. How'd you know that?
Dude, where's my car? I traded it in for a bike. Oh, piss off, Greta.
I don't like to call it the One Ring. I refer to it as an unexpected item in the Baggins area.
I think this could be the beginning of a very beautiful friendship. Look, he sent me a dick pic.
Woody, Buzz, you're not the only toys that come to life. I belong to Andy's mum, and my name is Rampant Rabbit.
Do you want to know why they call me the Riddler? It's because all of my partners are riddled with STDs.
I got this role because Romesh couldn't make it. I got this role because Nish couldn't make it.
At the end of that round. Yeah. At the end of that, and the point's going to end. Ishan and Sindhu.
What do you want for Christmas this year?
I don't know. I don't want anything for Christmas.
Hand drop off an elf.
What the number one gift party for kids this year?
Nerf guns.
The Nerf
The
gun.
Nerf gun is 64 quid. You could go to America and buy a gun for less than that.
Actually, it's like it's a ludicrously scary thing, the Nerf gun. This is the current...
Don't point that there. Hey! Point that over somewhere else.
I promise I'll do really, really careful. I wouldn't dream of doing that to you. Of all the people here, you were the last person that I would fire the... Boom! Hang on. Oh, yeah, there's three things you can do, right? You can do this big one here.
Whoa.
Right?
Listen, Nerf is how I did this to my eyes. So I'm just saying. I'm just warning you.
OK, cool. I'll get him instead. Right, OK, Grant. Are we OK to sacrifice you for this? And then you can do these.
I guess so.
I bet you could catch one in your
certain
teeth.
there's an instruction manual that says do not aim at people's faces.
Yeah,
Please remember that I am a special man with special powers and do not try this at home.
How far will it get? How far do you think it'll get?
I don't know, but if he hits any of you, sue the shit out of you. All the money they're saving on Bake Off now can go to you.
Can you get to the back? I mean, because this is... I feel it can be unnecessarily powerful, this thing.
Yeah.
Right, OK, so let's decide
Yes,
the back.
I certainly feel that.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, nah. Good catch. Well done. Respect. That is, I'm estimating 7 gardens away.
So you asked, what do you want for Christmas? So you could then shoot us.
Why would you want to be given clothes as a Christmas present in Iceland?
Because it's really
cold.
cold.
It's cold.
It's freezing there.
It's a land of ice, Dara.
Is it because you can take them back and get the money back in exchange for the clothes?
No,
Oh.
it's not that perfectly practical good reason to get clothes.
Because clothes is just a good present wherever you are.
Oh, God, yes, I know. OK, the question...
Because people don't have
I'm sorry,
clothes.
are you getting exasperated at us, trying to think of humorous answers to ridiculous questions that you're posing? Should we just try our hardest to come up with the correct answer? Would that slightly miss the point of a comedy quiz?
No.
Is it because normally they sell frozen food?
The reason you should be given clothes as a Christmas present is to stop you getting eaten by the Yule cat. Yule Kuterin.
Tell you what, I wonder why you didn't get the QI presented. There's got to be one show you don't present, hasn't
There has to be, yeah. Don't potentially, yeah. What might you expect to eat at Christmas in Japan?
Food.
Yes.
Sushi.
No.
Sashimi.
No. Don't just name all Japanese things you can think of.
Wagamamas.
Not... A bucket of...
Eels.
No.
Turkey.
That's not a clue.
It's a really good clue. A bucket
Fried chicken.
Of fried chicken.
Is it fried chicken?
It's fried chicken, Nish. Not just any fried chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Since 1974, KFC has marketed itself in Japan as a Christmas food.
Oh, very clever.
With the advertising phrase, Kentucky for Christmas. That's... Look.
I beg your pardon.
Kentucky for Christmas. Lines you wouldn't hear in a James Bond film.
Sorry, mate, this is Spoons. We don't do martini. Do you want to jug a woo-woo?
We've invented you a new phone bond. It's exactly the same as the old phone, but you need to buy a new charger.
We've got the latest news on Thunderball 007. No one won last week, and it's a rollover.
Ah, Mr. Bond. Welcome to this mandatory course on sexual harassment in the workplace.
Hi, the name's Bond. It's not actually 007, they're zeros. Otherwise, I'd be called, ooh, 7.
Oh, Mr. Bond, I'm very flattered by your advances, but you are a complete stranger. You work for my enemy, and I am menstruating very heavily.
Bond, meet your children, 005, 003 and 0018 months.
You want my full name, of course. It's Bond. James Skipton Building Society, fixed rate, 1 year, Bond.
So never gadget Bond. This is a way of distracting your opponents. Some light-up trainers for no reason.
Easter Bond, I have one question for you. Does this testicle look swollen?
So, Mr. Bond, welcome back. How was Russia? How do you feel? Do you know what? Rested.
Mr. Bond, we just want to check that you understand how to use the new equipment. You know you can swipe left, don't you?
Blofeld? No, I've never even met Felt.
This is the easiest fight on top of a train I've ever had. Thank you, Southern Rail.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I've got a girlfriend. No, thank you.
Game enough. The point goes James, Hugh and Gary. unlikely things to hear on Question Time.
Allow me to answer your question with a question. Why don't you fuck off?
I'm going to take a question from a black man without mentioning that he's black. The man in the red jumper, please.
Do I believe the economy's in recession? Well, I believe it was Churchill who said, oh, yeah.
David Dimbleby, you haven't answered a question all night. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
A good question there. Is the BBC dumbing down? What do you think, Barry Chuckle?
Yes, my question is for Delilah. Why?
Welcome to Question Time, coming to you this week live from Spearmint Rhino.
Question time. Tonight we're in Norwich. Let's say hello to the audience. Look, men from Magic Picture Box. Go speaky, speaky.
Is the wrong answer, Charles Clark. Take off an item of clothing.
So, good question. Gordon Brown, why don't you shove your tax increases up your arse?
If your dog isn't here, Mr. Blunkett, who's sniffing my balls?
I have a question for Boris Johnson. Do you know where you are?
Is Britain becoming more misogynist? Let's ask this bitch.
At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Ed and Andy.
The thing that I think is, actually we should be talking about immigration now, because it's a good thing that he's put it on the table, because, a lot of Europeans are coming into the country and taking jobs that my parents worked so hard to steal in the 70s.
And, on behalf of the Irish, we were quite irritated at the time. Because we'd done a good job of nicking those jobs in the 50s, and then you arrive in, waving spices and whatnot. We had no response to that.
Well, listen, if UKIP get in, it is you who are in trouble, because it is, taking jobs from British people is their big worry, isn't it? This will be Mock the Week with Sue Barker.
She's the natural second choice. When I finally get deported, if Sue Barker's will be stepping into on my jobs. Yeah.
I think you'll find, though, it was the spices from the East and the Irish cuisine that joined together to form the potato wedge.
Beautiful thing. Nigel Farage, he said there was going to be a flood of Bulgarians and Romanians coming over on New Year's Day. Turns out there are now, in fact, 4,000 less Bulgarians and Romanians in the country now than there were last year. So obviously the Bulgarians and Romanians who were in the country suddenly heard that all these other Bulgarians and Romanians were coming to Britain, and they thought, well, that's why I left the country in the first place.
It works both ways, though. It works both ways, and the British are even sneakier at getting into countries. I keep having British children. They sneak in through my body, and then they talk like this way, and they love queuing, and they eat beans and toast. I don't know where they're coming from.
I think you need to address your open-door policy there.
At me a couple seconds ago, but you just thought of that and were laughing at yourself and waiting to say it.
I'm really quite pleased with myself.
To be honest, he's still laughing at potato wedge.
He's on a bit of a run at the moment.
When Farage made these racist comments about Romanians on LBC, he blamed the fact that he was tired. And you're thinking, well, if tiredness is an excuse for racism, the Metropolitan Police must be bloody knackered, mustn't they?
The other one he said was he felt uncomfortable on train. You get on a train out of London and he would hear foreign languages being spoken.
And you're kind of going, if you're in the train out of London and the ticket officer came on and suddenly started going, Verkarten bitte! Wo ist deine Papieren? Wo ist deine Papieren? You would wake up and go, it was all a dream! We didn't win the war! Oh, no!
Was that just an excuse to show off your variety of accents?
I have lots of accents. It's very, very good. Maybe you'd like to hear my Spanish accent. Hola, ¿qué tal? It's quite beautiful. It's very good.
The issue that I have is that, you know, UKIP sort of attracting votes from sort of the elderly, you know, that this is sort of who are increasingly supporting them. And the thing is that you get worried because you think, well, I've sort of had more racist experiences from elderly people and you can sort of understand how this comes about. But I actually think that elderly people should just be allowed to be racist because, like, they've got enough shit going on in their lives, like, without having to re-educate themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've pissed myself, I've got 2 false hips, and now I can't say darky. Like, it's... I'm quite happy to make him feel comfortable, bump into an elderly person, just give him the old wobble head to make him feel all right.
I don't mind that UKIP's on telly all the time, even though they've got no MPs in the House of Commons. Because, Dara, you've got no MPs in the House of Commons and you're on telly all the time.
All right. But I have an inclusive manifesto.
Hello! I am the Messiah! And the Queen is a biscuit!
We start with a round called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what's happening. So what is going on here?
Is it celebrity first dates?
Is this what happens when you swipe right on Tinder without looking properly?
I suspect that she is thinking, don't call him Dobby.
The first subject tonight is what a TV chef would never say.
So that's the bird plucked and stuffed. All that remains is to kill it.
Welcome to One Fat Lady.
And here, what you want to do is put a little bit of the brown mixture in the tin and then sprinkle a little bit of hash on the top of it.
Well, these Korean meatballs really are the dog's bollocks.
If you're wondering how to get the perfect skin on your parsnips, then you're mental.
Hello, I'm Delia Smith, and today we're going to cook a panda.
Am I invisible in this fucking jacket?
I think you...
So, I've marinated it for half an hour, seared it for 15 seconds, and now I'm drizzling it on my buttocks.
You just need 2 things to make this dish. What you need is a takeaway menu and a phone.
Tonight on Russian cookery, cyanide, polonium, and a crab stuffed with explosives.
It's not going to be worth it now, is it?
Hello and welcome to Working Lunch, a show for people who are so good at business they're sat at home watching the TV in the middle of the fucking day.
It's science.
Scientists have just built the world's biggest ever super collider. and they're doing an experiment to find out what makes up protons. I hope that if the experiment's successful, the whole of our reality will dissolve and a big sign will come up that says, Level 2. I always wondered, you know that woman that had the face transplant? See if she gave you a blowjob, would that technically count as a threesome?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
What's happening here?
Foreplay.
Foreplay is the first answer we've received.
Is David Cameron saying, I met your mum once?
Is it a poster for the new film Babe 3, City Boy and the Pig?
Has the Ashley Madison website been hacked again?
Well done at taking two recent stories and slamming them together into one top-quality punchline.
Is the cameras going, whatever you do, don't open your mouth?
Don't go at any stage, right? Because we are not the ones who made this story happen, right?
As somebody said, pulled pork, and David Cameron's going, no, we're just good friends.
Oh, lovely stuff.
That is not the answer.
Is it Prime Minister updates his Tinder profile picture?
Is this a photo of David Cameron singing a rousing rendition of Two Become One by the Spice Girls?
Is Cameron going, no, I won't blow your house down, provided you just do a little something for me?
I mean, he has caught the pig in front of the house made of bricks, to be fair. It's the third one.
Yeah. OK, the answer is about 1 million. What is the question?
Is it, since I was last on Mock the Week, how many tweets have I had about Love Island?
Have you slept with anyone yet? Have you slept with anyone on the island
Have
yet?
I slept with anyone on the island
yet?
yet? Yeah, why not? I'm just going to own it now. Yeah, I'm on Love Island and I commute to do Mock the Week.
Are you looking for a dog walking service? Then call Ace Kebabs on 318-318. Looking for an undertaker? Why not call Ace Kebabs on 318-318? The Taj Mahal Indian Restaurant, formerly Ace Kebabs.
Leadership looks fun, but it's stressful. Just look at anyone leading a conga. On the outside, it looks brilliant, having a great time all the time, just... Yes, you bloody are. Yes, you bloody are, mate. In their heads, just going, I don't know where I'm going. I didn't plan a route. I never asked for any of this. God, I miss my family. Everyone's trapped in the conga.
Sport, please.
OK, the category is sport. The answer is 264. What is the question?
Is it the number of back-to-school photos of our kids my wife posted up this morning?
Each one more delightful than the last.
I'm just like, the second one ain't even that good-looking. Do you know what I mean? Just... keep him secret for the good of the family name, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're really trailblazing in that department.
Listen, mate, that's not problem. The poor bastard looks like me. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I've said to my wife. Go, should we have another one? I'm going, if we have a girl, the risk, I'm not willing to spin the wheel. I'm not willing to do that. Girl that looks like an Asian Rolf Harris, absolutely not, mate.
Is it how many dick pics I get sent every time this show goes out to air?
Sorry.
Hello. Where's my double act partner? Oh, he's in here. Feeling nothing more than feeling. Trying to
Yes, I have been on the show before. I was once trapped in somebody else's underpants, going, feeling.
Our next round is called Between the Lines and features Hugh and Frankie. Would you please make your way to the press pit? In this round, one of them takes on the role of a person in the news addressing the media, while the other translates what they really mean. Frankie, you are former UN Secretary-General Kofi Annan making his farewell New Year's speech as he hands over to his successor. Hugh, you will tell us what he really means.
Welcome to the United Nations, the world's most respected peacekeeping authority. As it comes to the time where I hand over to my successor, I must reflect on the fact that we have had many successes.
We came first in Channel 4's 50 most useless organisations. I got to meet Jimmy Carr. Humbling.
Naturally, we have been keeping an eye on things in Iraq to see how they are going.
They seem to be going really badly.
During my tenure, many people have become better off.
My son has become a millionaire.
It is ridiculous to say that the UN is overfunded.
As I said to my helicopter pilot when I sent him to the dry cleaners with my cat's waistcoat.
We now play a round called Royal Commentary. We'll play in a recent piece of footage featuring the royal family and ask Hugh to provide a commentary. This week, the Queen entertains a foreign visitor.
Well, there she is, Royal Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, wearing white gloves as normal. People ask us why. Well, it's quite obvious, because later this evening, she's refereeing the embassy snooker. Well, why are they here? Well, they're here for this, the world's largest musical chairs competition. 353 chairs, 354 contestants. The table, of course, from IKEA, normally seats 12. It's in the catalogue as the Blomqvist. Oh, Jack Chirac is absolutely up for this competition. He loves it. And so is the Queen, but she's putting her glasses on. She's not letting the cheating French bastard get away with anything. The music provided by the Grenadier Guards with their version of Smack My Bitch Up. By the protégé. Well, the Queen now rising for the reading of the rules. The French will go clockwise, she says. The British will go anti-clockwise. It's very confusing, much as it was at Verdun. In this instance, a cameraman. Look, he's fallen backwards. But don't worry, the paramedics will soon be here. Jacques Chirac now reads out the telegrams of apology from those unable to attend. Saddam Hussein would have loved to be here. Unfortunately, he fell through. And President Ahmadinejad, Desmond Tutu, and H from Steps can no longer be with us. This is quite boring. So much so that the man immediately below Jacques Chirac is having to burn his own face in order to stay awake. Well, they're finding... Oh, my eyes, he's saying. They find that...
Well done, Hugh.
The plane's about to land in Glasgow. Passengers are reminded to set their watches back 25 years.
Unlikely lines to hear in a TV show.
On Shaun the Sheep this week, Shaun has a big surprise when a nasty DEFRA man comes round with a bolt gun.
So get dialling, because remember, those phone lines close at midnight. Yesterday.
And now the Antiques Roadshow. This programme contains scenes of tedious dullness right from the start.
And if you have an opinion on this news story, why not keep it to yourself?
Hello and welcome to Mock the Week After Dark. I'm Dara O'Brien, and this is my penis.
How has Blue Peter managed to upset the Tories this week?
Have they changed their name to Red Peter?
They have not. No, they have not. No.
Is Connie Huck?
It is Connie Huck, yes.
Does she hate him? I don't know.
Does she hate him? No.
Yeah, I tell you who doesn't hate Connie Huck. Hey, Dara.
She's a good girl.
Hang on.
Don't mess with the hook.
What does that mean? Do you fancy her?
He dresses up as I've seen him do it. He dresses up as I've seen him do it.
Kids TV kind of thing, and I quite like... she's getting dissed at the moment.
Then.
Yeah.
I'm just saying she's...
He loves her. He loves her.
And, no,
Look at him squirm.
Have you ever met her, Dara?
I've never met her, no.
Is
And
your-
clearly not
Would you
going
like
to
to
happen
sidle
now.
up to her and say, here's something I made earlier?
Dara, do
Does your wife watch this?
Yeah, but she doesn't watch Blue Peter, so I'm all right.
Sticky back plastic.
That actually was just a Blue Peter term. It had no actual gag there, so I'm going to throw it there. You might have just said check the dog at that stage. Whoever from the production company who left the disc for a Philips monitor user's manual on my desk for me to see during the show, it's really handy. I'll upload that as the show proceeds. Genuinely, it's in 2 languages, in Japanese as well. Oh, it comes with the monitor drivers and the smart control software. Lovely. Ching ching.
Does that mean that we've recorded none of this so far?
Who has been running wild with Bear Grylls recently?
Obama.
Obama, yes. Yeah. That's him. A selfie of him. Why was he there? What was he doing?
He was there on a survival sort of programme for 2 days, but you think it would have been a doddle for Obama, wasn't it? I mean, he has survived 8 years as a black US president.
Does he realise that he's still president? Because he's just pissing around now. 2 weeks' time, you're going to hear the phrase dancing for survival. It's Barack and Christina.
This is supposed to be a survival programme. What technique are they demonstrating here? A selfie without a stick?
And also, of all the places where you could find a stick, you'd think they could make one.
They fashioned one. They fashioned a stick for selfies out of local shrubbery. Yes, it is. Oh, my God. Hilariously, my monitor just stopped working. If only we had the instruction disc for our monitor. The Copa America is on, right? And a player got sent off because the guy who was marking him fingered him in the backside. Yeah. And then when he turned around, the guy who'd done the deed with the finger pretended to go down as if he'd been hit.
He fingered him and then went down?
Yeah, exactly.
How is that a bookable offence? That
seems, if anything,
sounds generous.
It seems overly intimate.
Yeah, he got his bum hole fingered, didn't he?
There was some contact.
Well, the finger went in his bum hole.
In the general area. It was quite proctological. There was an element of, well, if you're going to check my prostate, at least train for a few years in this field.
I like how you're making it scientific, but we just want to say bumhole fingering.
You do say bumhole.
Finger in his bumhole. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say the word bumhole more often than this, Rob.
Bumhole is funny, isn't it?
You finally got a catchphrase, something that people can shout at you in the street.
I almost regret bringing that story up now. Can we move on?
I mean, you brought it up, Dara, to be fair.
OK. The next story. OK, missed maybe before. OK. OK. What became legal across all of the United States this week?
Bumhole fingering.
Stop it.
In fact, Q. Q, hang a minute. Let's see what happens if I can lasso a dinosaur. I'll see if I can do that. Here we are. Swing.
You can't.
I had my head frighteningly close to your penis there.
That was like a... To be honest, that was like a Jurassic Brokeback Mountain.
OK, let's see what you're left with. To relate... I know what it was. That was me pausing acting. It wasn't me... It wasn't me pausing forgetting. Oh, God. Now I have to find it again.
You're the host of the show.
I'm hosting a host show. I deserve to be here. I deserve to be here. OK, let's see what topic you've got, Stuart. What the again? You've made me forget. It's a relationship, of course. Okay.
I don't deserve to be here.
The next topic is deleted lines from Star Trek.
Kirk to Enterprise. OK, how about if I stand over here?
Scotty, that's the most convincing your accent has ever been.
Captain, I can see an alien ship approaching. It's not showing up on the radar. It's a circular vessel, some sort of lettering and number... Oh, no, sorry, it's my tax disc.
I have no emotion. My mother was a Vulcan. My father was Gordon Brown.
All right, which one of you ate my Scotch egg?
This is the Federation of Gay Planets. Open your docking bay and prepare to be boarded.
Tell you what, Spock, your towel is a lot softer than mine.
Captain's log. Just seen some aliens. OMG. WTF. LOL. Smiley face.
Who are these terrifying aliens? You can't call them that anymore, Captain. It's Uhuru and Sulu.
Welcome to the SS Enterprise, Mr. Eccleston.
Now, which one of you put your red top in the washing with all the yellow ones?
There's going to be some changes around here. They call me Captain Tatty Bojangles.
What's wrong, Captain Picard? What's wrong? I'm a serious Shakespearean actor, and I'm talking to the ambassador of the fucking worm people!
At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Frank and Andy! And the topic is relationships. Who wants to come in that? Russell.
Britain, I have sexual advice for you. That's right. When I was 18, I used food in the bedroom. Now, don't ever do it. It didn't go well, right? I used Rolo yogurt. And rather than tell... Yeah, exactly, right? Rather than tell my then-girlfriend what I had planned, I pretty much waited for her like some hideous yogurt goblin, right? Now, I doubt there's anything more terrifying than coming home to find me naked, holding yogurt, going, yeah, right? And I panicked, and rather than putting a little bit on, I pretty much basted her, right? By the time I'd finished, she looked a bit like Morph. You're sat there. I created an angry meal. You don't know where to start licking. You don't want to lick randomly, then she looks like she's got an illness. So, I did foot up to knee. That took me an hour. And hours, I was just... She looked like an angry gingerbread lady who'd had her leg dipped in Tippex, right? It didn't end there. I was like, I can't help you. The door opened, one of my dogs ran in and started licking the other leg. Never use food in the bedroom.
Thank you very much, Russell Howard. So that leaves us with Stuart. Let's have a look at the last topic then. And the topic is family. Stuart.
Before I rock the microphone, I want to I want to dedicate my performance to my father, who was a roofer. So, Dad, if you're up there. I'll tell you about my family. I'm the youngest of three. My parents are both older, and I have mixed-race parents. My father prefers the 100 meters, and my mother's Pakistani. I was raised by my father. My mother left before I was born. And you know, I like being raised by my father. He's schizophrenic, but he's good people. I remember one summer I was 5 and he was Mussolini. Went to the park that day. I love parks. Standing in the park today wondering, why does a Frisbee appear larger the closer it gets? And then it hit me. My uncle's a hypnotist who has never inappropriately touched me. I have to leave now. I'm a member of Overactors Anonymous, and we have an Overactors Anonymous meeting that starts in...
Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics, then we'll see what our panelists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely small ads.
Hello, my name's Ads.
For sale, 1 tent. Please contact the BBC.
Genuine single man looking for a relationship. Call this number. If my wife answers, hang up.
Free to good home. Fucking printer.
Phone to hear my talk about how I became obese. 888-8888.
Rubbish collection services. Yep, we are genuinely shit at it.
I saw you on the tube. You were wearing the pink sweater with your hair pulled back. I had my cock and balls out.
Do you want a hard-working plumber for a reasonable rate? Then you shouldn't have voted for Brexit.
Learn English on Owner Home. Good examplings, quick books, disbelievable price. You buy?
Applications are now open for the Donald Trump School of Talking to Women because those bitches are not going to interrupt themselves.
Wanted, the internet, as I seem to be the only person in the whole bloody world still using the small ads.
Have you lost a ginger cat? Check the top of Donald Trump's head.
Phone to hear my talk about my reaction to eating a South African bishop. 000-00822.
Respectable middle-aged lady would like to meet gentlemen for cosy nights in, country walks, theatre visits, and occasional eye-popping anal.
OK. The next topic is things you wouldn't hear on a TV cookery show.
Hi, I'm Nigella Lawson, and before I bake any cake, I like to chop my flour into lines.
You can see that's rising nicely. It does that every time I think about how much money Channel 4 are going to pay me.
Hello and welcome to Can't Cook, Won't Cook. Today we won't be making anything. Goodbye.
Coming up next on Saturday Kitchen, whatever we want, because we know you're too hungover to change the channel.
This is a hot pot.
This is a fucking hot pot!
So, if you want to bone a chicken, what you need to do, take it on a couple of dates, and then invite it back, put on some romantic music, and let nature take its course.
There is a bit of a problem on this week's food and drink. I've finished all of it.
This is a Thai chicken curry, or as I like to call it, hot Asian cock.
OK, Sam, let's see what you've brought in your bag of ingredients. It is a pint of wine and a large Malteser.
Right, welcome to Southern Cooking for Northerners. First up, quinoa. What is it and why it can fuck off?
Well, if you're going to pop it in, don't forget to cover it first. I didn't, and that's why I'm making paternity payments.
Hello, I'm Greg Wallace, and this series of MasterChef, we won't be using plates. We'll just be eating off my shiny, shiny head.
Hello, it's Nigella Lawson here again. I'm just going to say the word spatchcock for no reason. Spatchcock.
Anyone can make this. You can't, Beatrice. Sorry, you can't beat rice.
Let's just all go home.
Yeah, let's just go home.
Welcome to Great Indian Bake Off. I'm Paul Bollywood.
Hello, I'm Jamie Oliver. Welcome to my new show. Stick a bit of fucking sugar in it.
Okay, at the end of that round, the points go to Nish, Zoe and Josh. We play a round called Happy Birthday, Paul McCartney. This game involved Joe, Milton and Carl. So if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch a wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest, OK? Here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is retail. Can I have somebody to come in and talk on that? Joe Coffett.
Tesco's have announced that they are going to overhaul their shops by employing more staff, which is great because the self-scanning doesn't work, does it? It's just a row of angry people shouting at machines. Just going, but there's nothing in the bagging area. I've removed it from the bagging area. Do you know what's in the bagging area? A friggin' bag. What a surprise. And also, I have to say, though, sometimes a person isn't better, right? I was at Tesco's at the checkout with a person at the checkout, and just by mistake, instead of the Tesco club card, I handed over my Sainsbury's Nectar card. The woman at the checkout in Tesco's, no word of a lie, she looked at the Sainsbury's card, she put it down, she then looked at her own badge. As if to go, maybe she's right, maybe I do work in Sainsbury's. So the shopping came to £3.76, so I gave her £5 and a penny and then stood back and watched her head explode. And another shop, Abercrombie and Fitch, they were famously sued in America because they had a policy of only employing young, very attractive people. I thought, do you think Argos has the exact opposite policy?
Thank you very much, Joe Coffey. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is health. Who wants to come in that? Carl.
Right. I suffer from recurring stomach problems, which sometimes lead me into quite embarrassing situations. One happened when, about 2 years ago, I went to see Alicia Keys live in concert at the O2 Arena. That's not the embarrassing bit. En route to meet friends to go to the show, I stopped off with my doctor to get a little checkup, and he said it was all fine, but he wanted a stool sample, so he gave me a little pot and said, do your sample, drop it in the morning. So I put it in my bag and then went to meet friends for a drink before the show. About half an hour passed, I felt movement. I thought, I better do it now, I've got to drop it in the morning. So I went to a pub toilet and I did my sample in a pot and put it back in my bag, went out, didn't tell my friends what I'd done, we just carried on drinking. About half an hour later, it's showtime. We went to the O2 Arena where I'd never been before to see Alicia Keys. And I reckon it was about 30 metres from the front of the queue where I found out about their compulsory bag search system. Have you ever tried to explain to a security guard why you're trying to smuggle a stool sample into an Alicia Keys concert? It's pretty tough. When he pulled it out, I've never heard more shock on a man's voice. He just sort of went, "What is it?" Like that. And I freaked out and said the first thing that came into my head, so I went, "It's a pot of shit." Like that. Which he then repeated louder, right? He just sort of went, "A pot of shit!" And it went back down the queue like Chinese whispers. About sort of 20 people back, I think I heard somebody go, "I think there's a guy with a bowl of chips at the front," or something like that. So I'm just there, totally embarrassed, didn't know what to do, I'm always crying. I explain my story. The guy gets his supervisor, who comes over, and this is a great response. I was honestly like, "Oh, I've got a bug, sorry." And he listens to all that and goes like this, he goes, "All right, I'll believe you. You can keep it."
OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. The subject is relatives.
The scariest thing that ever happened to me in my entire life was when I was very little. My dad said, "I'm just going to pop upstairs." And he went upstairs and he popped. I didn't speak to my dad. Well, he was a bus driver. You're not allowed to. My brother, he's allergic to cheese, not the taste. Just if anyone says the word, he goes, "Whoop." Doesn't happen very often, but we've got some weird family photos. My grandfather, he was a GI, and he was in the RAF. OK, he was a giraffe. During the war, when board games were illegal, he was put in prison for being a Yahtzee sympathiser. My uncle, he was a security guard at the O2 Arena.
Thank you very much. Point to that round. Go to Milton Jones. Then we can come back. Now we play a round called Trumpty Dumpty Sat in the Wall. This game involves Angela and Hal. So if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round's a stand-up challenge. I launched a wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. This first subject is growing old. Who wants to come in on that? Angela.
No, I recently turned 40, and I want to reassure anyone younger, turning 40 is really easy. My friend turned 40 recently. She made a bucket list, right? She said to me, "You're going to make a bucket list." And I said, "Do you know what I hear when I hear bucket list? I hear admin." That's what I hear. They're always so ambitious, aren't they? It's like, "Oh, I want to go to the Taj Mahal. I want to swim with dolphins." The only thing I could think of that I genuinely would want to put on my bucket list is that one day, I'd like to put half a packet of biscuits back in a cupboard. But getting old, growing old in this country looks scary. It's looking scarier and scarier. You know, by the time I get to old age, there won't be care homes anymore, will there? It'll just be an OAP rescue centre. So it'll be like Battersea Dog Zone. This idealistic young couple will come in, they'll get shown around. This is Maud, she likes knitting, gardening, casual racism. Why don't you take her home? That's what it'll be. So we have to worry about these things. We do, because we're all living longer, aren't we? There's so many 100-year-olds in this country now, the Queen's had to get a moon pig account to keep up. This is my plan for old age. If I get there, right, if I get to my 80s, I am going to spend every single day doing Class A hardcore drugs. Why wouldn't you? Well, you don't have to get up in the morning, do you? Right? You'll never have trouble finding a vein. I'll tell you something, you might not be able to afford to heat your bungalow, but I bet you can afford to heat a teaspoon, then you won't give a shit how cold you are. No brainer, innit?
Thank you very much, Angela. So that leaves us with Hal. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel. Topic is nationality.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm English, obviously, which is rubbish, isn't it? No, it is. No one likes us. If you, I follow England at rugby, at football. Everywhere we go, we get booed. Everybody else boozes. My wife, Northern Irish, boozed me in bed. Absolutely. Boo, you're rubbish, get off! You English are crap! It's not all English people, it's just me. I was actually doing a gig in Scotland a couple of years ago in Glasgow, and I said to a room full of Scottish people, is it true, whenever we play football, you support the opposition? And they all went, yeah, we do. I said, you know what? We do the same to you, we just never know when you're playing. But I happen to think that sort of anti-English thing, and with Brexit, means the UK is finished. Eventually, in my lifetime, the UK is going to break up. I said I was a passionate Remainer when it came to Brexit, or Ramona, or my favourite one, a sneering member of the metropolitan middle-class liberal elite. I love being called that. I love being called elite. It makes me sound like we're like super troops, you know, that go around the area in a van, keeping it bourgeois. We all screech to a halt, we jump out, we take up our favourite yoga position immediately. That cafe's no longer serving decaf soya lattes! Destroy it! Say that word! Quinoa? It's quinoa, you bastard!
Thank you very much. Well done, Hal Crittenden. I can't decide. Points to both of you. Come on back. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what is happening. So what could possibly be going on here? Well, clearly the audience have written their own.
He's wearing a rosette, so he's just won first prize in standing under a massive pigeon contest. Is he saying, this isn't what I meant when I said I wanted to meet a big Geordie bird for messy fun?
Do you think it will be reflected in the next series of The Bodyguard, where he has to look after someone who is lactose intolerant? Seems like a great...
I don't believe it anyway. I think this is a new right-wing tactic. Anytime someone asks you a question you don't want to answer, just get a milkshake thrown at you by one of your team. Going, Farage, did you take donations from Aaron Banks? Bring in the milkshake! I need the Sunday Caravan! It makes me feel so sorry for her, though, for Theresa May. Because she has just... All she's done as Prime Minister is just have the hardest job in the history of the world. I mean, a job so hard that the Prime Minister whose idea it was literally immediately got off the grid. It's ridiculous. All she's done for 3 years, she's been criticised for absolutely everything, from her negotiating to her clothes to her shoes, right? And then she finally tries to get one bit of respite, one bit, but just going, look, I'm just going to have a break, I'm just going to go abroad, and I'm going to do the one thing that still brings me an ounce of joy, dance. And we're all like, oh, you shit to that as well.
Okay. The first subject is race. Who wants to come on that?
I remember that day. The Interracial Arm Wrestling World Championships. I'm a white man. Thank you. I'm a white man, which means that a lot of people hate me these days. But I'm a white man, so it doesn't matter. It's the same. Not just that, I'm a young, white, middle-class, straight man. In the game of life, that is what's called a royal flush. Jackpot, OK? I got lucky as shit, so everyone thinks my life is easy. Everyone thinks I've got it simple, but that's because they don't know my struggle, OK? My day-to-day, the shit I have to deal with on a daily basis. Do you know how often I'm sat in a coffee shop and someone asks me to watch their laptop for them? Just let me live my life! Yes, I am trustworthy, but don't assume that based on my appearance, OK? That is still discrimination. And yes, in this Cafe Nero, surrounded by all these mums, I'm unlikely to steal your Dell computer when I'm clearly already using a MacBook Pro. Superior laptop. But don't get too relaxed. I could just easily steal that Dell and repurpose it as a gift for someone I don't respect. Hard part for me about being those 5 things, that royal flush, is being a comedian. That's the hard part, because you're constantly told art comes from pain, right? To make great art, you've got to experience pain along the way in childhood or whatever, then harness that pain, turn it into art down the line. But I don't know the meaning of the word pain. I've never experienced any true pain. First time I even saw the word pain, I was in a patisserie. What position in the job centre queue is Jeremy Kyle?
You know what? I mean, sounding oddly like a Jeremy Kyle audience.
How ironic. You've become the one thing you hate.
The second half of this show is just proving Dara is my real dad.
Sorry, you should have put something on the end of it.
Like his mother.
Is it? How many times when I've referred to my other half was I actually talking about my bum and legs? How many views does the world's least popular porn video have?
The question I was looking for was how many troops is the US talking about sending to the Middle East should tensions continue to escalate with Iran? How did President Trump respond to perceived aggression in the Middle East?
By slamming his fist on the table like an angry baby.
He responded...
Jailbait!
Well, aren't you the cutest little GCSG student? Oh, hello.
There you go. It is me, Ed Gamble. And if I go across a couple, it is me, Rob Beckett.
Unlikely lines from a sci-fi film or TV show.
OK, I've done it. The time machine is complete. Now, your mission is to go back to 1890 and milkshake baby Hitler. So, I'm the blue Power Ranger, that's the green Power Ranger, that's the yellow Power Ranger, and over there is the white the Power Ranger who wears white. We're going to have to open up a wormhole and go back in time. I've just sent a dick pic to my dad. What's that? E.T. phone home? You'll be doing more than phoning, mate. Brexit means Brexit.
OK, our next topic is commercials that never made it to air.
Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Have you tried looking at boobs? STD clinics, because you don't know what you've got till it's gonorrhea. Want a great way to lose weight that's also good for the environment? Die. Wind chimes, for when your neighbours don't think you're enough of a fucking prick. Is it, how long was my granddad asleep for before I realised I could now afford a house?
On the one hand, that's quite cold, but also you're making a very strong generational point.
Yeah.
Reece, your granddad's 35.
Is it, for how long did I live rent-free in a stranger's house by pretending I was on the TV show Hunted? Why does she need a handbag? She's in her own garden. What's it? What?
I think that's why she's carrying her mace in case he tries to...
If you just focus on the front bit of the jacket, it looks like he's got the most obscene boner in history.
Really, I haven't seen that one.
You can't not see it. You can't not see it now. Look, none of us have met the Queen. We don't know what it's like.
In other news, who was expelled from the Labour Party recently?
Alistair Campbell.
Yes, Alistair Campbell. Why?
He was expelled because he voted Lib Dem in the EU elections.
Is being expelled from the Labour Party like being expelled from school? Is Alistair Campbell going to turn up outside the gates of Labour on a BMX? Smoking a cigarette going, I got up at 10 a.m.
And the topic is philosophy.
I feel like people who say everything happens for a reason have never shit themselves on public transport. Love these phrases. I love the way people use these phrases now to be deep. The other day, I went to a friend's house. She had this poster, this, like, framed print of this phrase. It said, life is about the journey, not the destination. And I was like, obviously. The destination is death. Otherwise, that just says life is about death. And that's a bit heavy for your downstairs bathroom, as far as I'm concerned. Heard this one the other day, heard someone say, don't have regrets. You mustn't have regrets, because whatever you did was at one point exactly what you wanted. I was like, so? I'm an idiot. At one point, I paid for the Crazy Frog ringtone. I don't know shit. At one point, I bought a little chair for my old Nokia mobile phone. My judgment is abysmal. At one point, I sucked on the breast of my own mother. Doesn't mean I don't regret New Year's Eve 2012. People change. The way that karma has been hijacked by so many young people does my head, and all these young people all the time going, yeah, I believe in karma, I live my life by karma, because I believe if you do good things will happen to you. So that's why I do good things, so that good things will happen to me, and I think, well, then you're a piece of shit. Just do a good deed. Who lives their life like that? Constantly looking back, analysing, seeing if their good deed paid off and they got something good in return. You know, who's getting a promotion at work thinking, oh, that because I gave that bad old pair of trainers to Oxfam last week? You know, who's getting a hand job thinking, oh, that because I helped that old lady cross the street? That's not karma. That's just a very grateful old lady. When people say he's got the Tory leadership election in the bag, is this the bag they're talking about? Isn't it mad that Boris is just a man who once hosted a comedy panel show and soon he is going to be the leader of this country? Dara, you have wasted your power. You've had all this power built up and you just used it to make robots fight.
I'm playing a long game, mate. I'm playing a long game.
We're all burying the lead here. Rhys James from the future has come back to warn past Rhys James.
Yeah. Man. It's if Rhys hadn't been inflated to his proper pressure.
You're 22 PSI Rhys James. That's what he is.
Ironically enough, he looks like me if I had done opium. And that is what he's
done. Yeah, it is genuinely a refreshingly new scandal to
I mean, let's get that off the screen, shall we? Jeremy Hunt came out as well and said that he wanted to do a bit of one-upmanship, and Jeremy Hunt said that he had a cannabis lassie.
Yes.
He was also on holiday. It's just so Tory, isn't it? It's like, oh, I didn't smoke weed, I had a cannabis lassie. Oh, I didn't do heroin, I did opium. Even when doing drugs, they sound like they got them from M&S.
Unlikely lines from a thriller.
Welcome to my haunted mansion. If these walls could talk, I'd almost certainly have masturbated less. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to hand in your badge. A Blue Peter presenter cannot be caught wanking in the garden. Just when I thought the case couldn't get any worse, it didn't. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? No, sorry, Ramesh, you just got a lazy eye. It's quite hard to tell who you are.
Unlikely things to hear at an award show.
Welcome to the National Car Key Awards. But first, let's take a look at some of the keys we have lost this year. And now for Sat-Nav of the Year. And I can honestly say, without this Sat-Nav, I would not be where I am today. And there we have it, the winner of Saudi Thief of the Year. Please, give him a hand. How long would it have to take an Uber to arrive for me to give it 4 stars? For how long did my nan call me mate, so it was less of a shock when I wasn't in her will?
What is the actual correct?
How long will the Royal Mail take to deliver postal votes over Christmas? This reminds me of the time that my family had to get rid of a load of uninflated 90th birthday balloons. Every week you tweet in saying, bring back Frankie. What do you want?
I'm just a bit worried that Rhys seems a bit down on the election. I'm wondering, is that because 16-year-olds...
I don't know why they didn't let 16-year-olds vote. I mean, just call the bluff. Right? Just because you're allowed to do something when you're 16 doesn't mean you're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
And I know that because you're allowed to have sex when you're 16.
In other news, which influential figure in Parliament stepped down this week?
John Bercow.
John Bercow did step down this week, yes.
I didn't know that his name was Bercow. I thought he was called John Burke, and it's just he's got a really laddie nickname. For years, I'm thinking it was Bercow.
Welcome to Burkmeister! Burkenstein in the house.
He sort of does the same job as you, doesn't he?
Yeah, good guy.
He just sort of sits there, kind of moving it along, giving out sort of fake points that don't mean anything, and he absolutely refuses to stand up.
Would you do the job, Dara? Would you take
the Speaker of the House of Parliament?
Instead of shouting order, you could just press your little buzzer.
I feel what's going on here?
Is this the annual meeting of people who'd ask you which motorway you took to get there? They're all looking in different directions, slightly. Just slightly.
Just like, yeah.
So we're like, are all their mums with different cameras on the other side of that?
Things you wouldn't hear over tannoy.
And if you look out of the window on your left, you will see Christ the Redeemer, because I've crashed the plane and this is the afterlife. Just a reminder that when we asked you to report anything that doesn't look right, we meant sort of like terrorist stuff, not just a baby wearing ripped jeans. This is your train driver. I don't wish to alarm you, but it seems that we have travelled into space. Now, nobody... nighttime. Nighttime again.
Okay. Next topic is unlikely lines from a blockbuster movie.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. Sorry? Yes, I did go to private school. How'd you know that? You want to know why they call me the Riddler? It's because all of my partners are riddled with STDs.
I've never seen a foreskin.
He looks like he's just come out of a toilet he's left an awful smell in. So is he saying, I'd leave means leave it a minute if I was... Is this CGI of what Homer Simpson would look like if he was a man?
Mr. Farage announced that his party will field more than 600 candidates, although he himself will not be standing for election. What did you think of his strategy, of his launch?
Well, it's weird, because he's saying that he's going to field 600 candidates, but he's not standing himself, and he also won't tell us any of their names. I'm going to wager that all of these 600 candidates look a lot like Nigel Farage wearing different hats.
He also, I don't think it is... This can't be right. He can't be that much taller than everyone else.
That's why they're standing, isn't it? Because a lot of these are, like, the average age of them is, like, 70. So they're just doing it because they know that Parliament's got central heating. He shouldn't be in politics. He's a radio DJ. What has he got to do with it? That's his job now. Imagine if Tim Westwood had this kind of influence. Imagine if Tim Westwood was like, I'm going to get 600 of my crew, baby. We're going to... Brexit means Brexit. How many times when trying to buy alcohol have I had to say the phrase, would a 17-year-old have a nectar card? If there's any rugby fans watching this wondering why we're not taking it seriously, comedian is the job you do when the rugby players bully you. He's got all these pets, hasn't he? I read that. He's got all these pets. He's got a parrot called Boris, which is named after Boris Johnson, as if to say he just repeats stuff all the time. He's probably got a snake called Gove, because he's a backstabber. He's probably got a cat called Corbyn, because cats can't decide if they want to be in or out.
Oh, that's that
Is this the world's most difficult to claim insurance?
Per reason of damage?
Yeah, thank heavens there's a photograph, because really, in 80 words or less...
Does this count as a major or a minor on your driving test? Well, your three-point term was exceptional, but an elephant did shag the car.
It's the answer to the question, what you going to do with all that junk inside your trunk?
Possibly it's just one of the challenges on Taskmaster.
Yeah, you could say they're having a whale of a time. What are we doing?
Unlikely things to hear in a religious programme.
And Jesus was born in a manger, surrounded by sandwiches and cappuccinos, for this was a Pret-a-Manger. Welcome to the show in which a man wearing a turban will help you when you can't get through the chain barriers. This is Seek Assistance. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And then he created Eve, but he didn't fancy her, so he switched off his light, because no likey, no lighty.
The next topic is things a sports commentator would never say.
Ronaldo there being booked by the referee for taking his shirt off. He should know the rules by now. You are not allowed to take the referee's shirt off. Judges there all very impressed. A textbook reverse tuck. You're watching RuPaul's Drag Race. And he has rested the ball there perfectly on the cushion. This really is a lovely new saddle they've made for Lance Armstrong. Oh, and here they come, running onto the field, completely naked, wearing nothing but shoes. This is an absolute... Sorry? I'm being informed that horses always look like that. This is my first time doing the ground action.
At the end of that round, the points go to Olga Hewan-Rees.
We start with a round called Headliners. Here's a picture of Gordon Brown, but what does BLSC stand for?
Is it Brown Lifts See-Through Cucumber?
Bungle loses showbiz costume.
Is it Bonnie Langford's sex change?
To be honest, what a world it would be if that's the answer.
More likely to vote for him if he was Bonnie Langford.
Really?
What an extra poster as well. Gordon Brown, because I used to be Bonnie Langford. If you don't vote for me, I'll scream and scream and scream.
Has he just been asked to describe himself and he's gone, balls like swinging coconuts?
Has he just been asked to describe himself and he's gone, bad leader, shocking chancellor?
Yeah.
Having it. We're having it tonight.
Is it Brown levitates scared child?
The one that's just out of shot.
Has it got nothing to do with Gordon Brown? Is it Berlusconi's lover, 17?
We all know you spell with a K.
Yeah. Also, I love the idea that maybe you've just done that and there's a horse at home watching going...
Yeah. Sugar cubes? Sugar cubes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is he screaming, bring laxatives, situation's critical?
Listen, let me move you towards the correct answer.
Is it Brown's leadership style criticised?
Yes, it is. Yes, the answer I was looking for was Brown's leadership style criticised. This is the news that Gordon Brown has come under renewed criticism this week for his style of leadership. He was compared by one Labour MP to a mafia boss. In what way is he possibly like a mafia boss?
Well, we know for one way he's not, is he? Because let's face it, if he said to the public, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse, everybody would still go, no.
Is it a case of mistaken identity where somebody thought they woke up next to a horse's head, but what they'd actually done was just fallen asleep in a cabinet meeting next to Margaret Beckett? Caroline Flint basically got sacked by Brown and then said that the entire cabinet was really laddish. And you're like, what? Miliband and Alistair Darling? Watch out! We're going to Ayia Napa!
He said that Brown was scary and had an intimidating side. Yeah. And you think, well, why doesn't he show that? Why doesn't he intimidate Al-Qaeda? Why doesn't he intimidate David Cameron? Why is it that the personality he chooses to present to the world is of an old woman's cushion that's been left out in the back garden for cats to piss on? Gordon Brown is so devoid of any life that if he was a cartoon character, this is the stage where they'd be drafting in a sidekick. Is anyone else sort of puzzled that Gordon Brown's nephew's in the cabinet and that he's a raccoon?
To be honest, though, Frankie might have hit upon something genius there because...
Really?
Listen. No, because the Labour Party basically need a new frontman. And the raccoon idea is good, but they should go for that little fella out of the Compare the Meerkat advert because he is possibly the most popular thing in the country.
Yeah, he is.
Imagine that. Simple. Clicks his head, economy fixed.
Meerkat! Why is he Russian? Why is the meerkat Russian? I've never understood that.
Was he dressed up in a stately home? These are questions...
Never been made clear. You're making the mistake of imagining that we need something popular to defeat Gordon Brown. You know, you don't need a meerkat. Herpes would beat Gordon.
Let's be honest.
You mean more as a psychic? I don't think herpes would make a good psychic, though. I'm Gordon Brown, and here's my psychic. You know, you can see it manifest itself in the corner of my mouth.
The Labour said, haven't they? They said he needs to tone down his dark side.
Yes.
They appear to have confused him with Darth Vader. But maybe they're right. Maybe it's going to turn out, in fact, David Cameron is, in fact, Gordon Brown's son.
We broke it first. I'd love if that happened. Cameron, by the way, Cameron, big fan of this show, by the way. I met Cameron during the week in BBC Radio 2, just in the corridor, and he went, hello, and I went, hello, and he went, oh, yeah, Mock the Week, very good. That Boyle chap.
What did he mean by that, do you think?
I don't know. We just kind of went, because we both like, I had nothing more to add.
You sure it wasn't just on his hit list to MI5, that Boyle chap? Make it look like an accident. This was a criticism made by female Labour MPs, yes. Wasn't it? Because they're not been put in the new cabinet. Who wants to be put in Gordon Brown's cabinet? That's like being handed a set of pilot goggles by Emperor Hirohito. Hazel Blair's complaining that women MPs like them are being used as window dressing. Have you seen them? Where would they be window dressing? London Dungeon?
But here's also the thing, man. One of the women was sitting there complaining that she couldn't get close to Gordon Brown. And I'm like, who the hell would want to get close to Gordon Brown? Who's going to sit there and look at that sexy guy over there with one eye? I'd sure like to see his moves shake.
I was wondering maybe Gordon Brown could use his disability to his own advantage. You know, maybe he could say, oh, well, yes, I did see the recession coming. I just couldn't tell how far away it was.
This game involves Andy, Rod, Tom and Russell. So if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performance stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on the topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners and the people I judge should produce the funniest stuff. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is credit crunch. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
Now, the government have got this idea that what they want to do is bankers who've lost their jobs, they want to retrain them as teachers, but in half the time it would normally take to train a teacher. I bet the teachers are happy about that, aren't they? Hey, these people were crap at banking. The chances are they're also going to be crap at teaching, and they'll be even crapper if they're trying to train them in half the time it would normally take. Yeah, these people, right, surely it'd be better to retrain them as bankers. That is what they were crap at.
Well done, Andy Parsons. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is eating out. Who wants to talk about that? Rod.
I ate out the other day. That's what I went to Cardiff Bay. It's all changed, you know. They've done it all up, and it's all European development money. And some of the places now have got tables outside. It's al fresco dining in Wales. Just taking the piss. I think I tried to have a Twixt on a bus stop a few years ago down there. It was too wet to eat. So everyone's pretending it's Madrid down there. You know, your soup bowl's filling up faster than you can eat it. I didn't get past my starters after 7 hours of soup and rainwater I gave up. Everyone's pretending it's Madrid, don't you? Your soup bowl's filling up. There's waiters with frosted eyebrows fighting their way to the tables going, spaghetti carbonara, spaghetti carbonara. I'll get another one, I'll get another one.
Rock'n'roll. That leaves us with Tom and Russell. Let's spin the wheel. The next subject is extreme sports. Who wants to come in on that?
No, why not? I went skydiving. I don't know if anybody here has ever gone skydiving, but if you haven't gone, I'll tell you what they do. They give you a couple lessons, then they bring you up into the plane, and you're not allowed to jump out of the plane on your own because it's too scary. So what they do is they hang you off the wing of the plane, which isn't scary at all. And the guy inside, he yells, "Let go!" 3 times. Then he gets mad. Starts kicking your hands. 'Cause I'm not letting go. We all skydive different. I skydive with a big plane in my hand.
Okay, Russell, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. Topic is families.
Well, families are quite peculiar. Mine are wonderful. I went to Brighton the other day, and my uncle was like, watch out, it's full of gays, and they'll get you. They'll get me. They're gays, they're not ninjas. Not gonna... I'm so glad that I was raised by lunatics. I remember one of the weirdest stories I had happen to me when I was little. I was 8 years old. I was in Lanzarote. I just put some rubbish in a bin. I came around a corner and I was confronted by 2 werewolves, right? Turned out it wasn't werewolves, it was my mum and dad. Ah, ha, ha, isn't it hilarious? Not really, I've shat myself, right? But I've only recently found out they did not buy the wolf masks in Lanzarote. They bought them in England, which is beautiful and chilling at the same time. Look what I've got, David. Couple of wolf masks. You know, you don't like wolves, don't you? Captain Shitterbrick next door. Well, let's put him on now, scare him. Can I hold you just there, David? Can I wait until we're in a foreign country, get him really out of his comfort zone, and then properly shit him out? Families.
Well done, Russell. Point it in and go to Rod and Tom. Our next round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Rod, which category would you like?
The media, please.
Right, the media, OK. The answer is 1 million. What is the question?
How many Asian children are Brad and Angelina planning to adopt?
Is it, how many times could I punch Adrian Chiles in the face without making him uglier?
Is it in a poll of 1 million people? How many people hate Cristiano Ronaldo?
Is it...
Yeah, clearly neither he nor his mother were in the poll then.
No. Is it how many men will take their kids to watch Harry Potter this week simply to see how Hermione's getting along?
Is it, in 20 years' time, what will be the size of the black nation that Madonna rules?
Is it? How many nectar points do you need to get a set of tumblers?
How much of the money that Amy Winehouse made from the song Tried to Make Me Go to Rehab has she spent on rehab?
Is it by what percentage would the situation in the Middle East be improved if we gave George Bush to the Taliban?
Is it, what number would you get if you took everybody in Scotland who gave a shit about the Ashes and added 1 million?
Is it the number? It's something to do with the phone tapping thing.
It is something to do with the phone tapping, yeah.
Is it the number of conversations of John Prescott's they had to listen to before they got one without the words party bucket in it?
Oh, I know what it is. It's the amount of celebrities that were on a list that they were going to...
Not 1 million.
It's the number they
How
paid
long a list? How long a list would that be?
Hey, it's the amount the News of the World had to... That's paid out so far to people who have accused them of tapping their phones.
Absolutely. Well done, Rod Gilbert. Absolutely spot on. Very good. We come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you can make your way over to the performance area, please. I call out ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear on a survival show.
I was first taught to eat in the bush by a French girl I went out with at university.
To get the fish, break the ice, jump the checkout, and run!
Not only is this lake good for fish, but we can also put a body in it.
Using excrement, mud and twigs, they've made primitive bedding here at the Premier Travel Lodge.
I'm in the Congo. Let's settle this once and for all. Do you boys like umbungo?
Here I am in the jungle. The mighty jungle. I win my way, I win my way, I win...
But who are the truly civilised? Is it the Mbupe tribe, or is it us, with our books, our medicine, and our internet? Oh, yes, it's us.
course, food is a scarce and valuable resource to these tribespeople. So I've just bagged myself 2 nights with this fella's wife for a Twix.
You know, Ant and Dec think that their jungle's pretty tough. Well, they joined me today. There was no food, so I ate them.
The villagers get up early and walk 5 miles to fetch clean water every day, which begs the question, why not move the village closer?
The strong, powerful sun is making me sweat. Oh, shit, here comes his dad.
I've been living in these woods for 3 weeks now, but that's what happens if you're married to the Home Secretary and she catches you watching porn.
I'm Bear Grylls, and this is my brother, Wolf Stir Fry.
I've just achieved my life's ambition of climbing Everest with no food and no equipment. Now do you love me, Daddy?
OK, the next topic is unlikely things to read on a packet.
Ragu sauce. If you gave this to someone who is actually from Italy, they'd punch you in the face.
To open, push down tab, break tab, swear repeatedly, stab with a pair of scissors!
Serves 4, you greedy bastard. Now put some of that back.
Viagra are proud sponsors of Andy Murray, for people who can only ever achieve a semi.
Bag may also be used for autoerotic asphyxiation.
Fair trade coffee. If you don't like it, you're racist.
Sunny Delight counts towards your 5 a day as -2.
To stop diarrhea, take 1 teaspoon and shove it up your arse.
Adults and children over 12 years. Try not to get those two mixed up.
Cup of soup. Just add soup.
Best before date, Rohypnol.
Serving suggestion. On a plate, you thick moron.
We use only the very cheapest horse meat to make fuck it, it's just a cat.
The end of that round, of course, go to Frankie, Hugh and Tom. That is the end of the show. This week's winners are Frankie Boyle, Hugh Dennis and Tom Stade. Commiserations to Andy Parsons, Rod Gilbert and Russell Howard. Thank you for watching. I'm Dara Breen. Good night.